Looks like Onvir, you'd be up for scribe duty, if that works for you.
Yeah.
All right. And we have Robert as the previous scribe. Would you like to give us a recap of the events of last time, Robert?
Sure thing. The group catches up with Aurora, where they see a building with 4 rooms, and a giant pair of double doors in the middle. Being confident, Robert walks up to one of the doors and knocking on it, when a fire giant answers. Attempting diplomacy fails when Robert mentions the other giant allies that the group has. Battle ensues with a fire giant and a fire giant heavy warrior. After a bloody battle, the group decides to figure out what's behind the double doors. The giants behind said doors invite the group in and praise them for their strength. Having a conversation with the Duke of the Fire Giants, the group finds out that they control one of the gateways to the surface, and that if we want to use it, we need to give a sizable tribute. Not sure if this is the gateway that the girls sent. The group declines to use the gateway for the time being and moves towards the human empire, making a pit stop at Nasira's temple. The group relaxes for a bit before continuing.
All right, thank you for that recap. So we left off at the Saraswati Temple. I said it right that time, right? Yeah, I think so.
I don't even know if I'm saying it correctly, but
English is a hard language.
You made it up.
It's
It's
not
however
English.
you want
I
to
think
say
it's-
it.
I think she said it
It's
was
not English.
Indian, right?
Hindu.
Or Hindu, yeah. So technically not English. That's my defense of not being able, or possibly not saying it right, because I don't know.
I think the V is the hard part. How to stick it in there with the W. Saraswati.
Wait, is there a V? I
Is there a
didn't even
V?
see a V. Did I spell it wrong?
I was about to say it's not spelt with a V on the map.
Yeah, it's not spelled Saraswati. Yeah,
Is there a V
I
in
think
there?
there's supposed to be a V, unless I'm misremembering.
you put a W, unless it was double V, not a W.
Yeah, where should I put the V?
Oh,
Enlighten me.
you're right. No, there's okay. I don't know. Leave it as it is because it looks like that's how I have it in the story ideas chat, but I had it different in my character sheet, so I don't know where I screwed up.
That's fine. This is
No, it
perfectly
is
fine.
spelt right. I just looked it up.
Okay,
It's,
cool.
Either way, it's a fictional place, so it's fine. Maybe in this world, this is how it's spelled.
There you go. That works.
All right, so the
It's how
group
it's spelled in
is.
this one as well. Don't worry.
So yeah, the group is at the temple. It's the 62nd of summer at 1 p.m. I believe the plan was to visit here, then figure out how you were going to get into the Darrock Empire. Right?
Through the main door?
Well, the problem with that is there is a possibility certain individuals in the group could be recognized.
Gosh darn it, guys, is there somewhere you're not wanted?
Well, we've never been.
No, that's coming
we've
from
never
the
been here
pirate.
before.
I know, right?
We've never been here before. It's just that some of the noble families that we kind of clashed with and networks that we clashed with in Revan's Paths have chapters or houses here as well.
There's also the whole thing about the family that originally had the girls.
Oh yeah, the Foxhearts?
Yeah, the Fox
Yeah,
family,
the Foxhearts.
who had sent people to track them down. So you're not
Okay.
sure how much they know about the group.
So I think that perhaps disguises and maybe a cover story, some sort of merchant caravan, or maybe a merchant and their servants and hirelings, like traveling as a group.
We could
Or
be
something.
refugees from Candle.
That's not a bad idea.
So,
because there's probably
Are
There's
you
probably some
with
mutual
brother Zacchaeus right now?
I think we let up that we just kind of went and got. I don't remember. What did we? How did we end, guys?
I think we had more or less revealed ended with us discussing the fact that the girls could see the ley lines.
Okay.
Oh, we did start to tell him about that? Yeah.
I
Okay.
believe,
Yeah,
yeah. Well, I know
well,
you
it
told him
was with
about
his
that. I
briefing.
just was trying to remember if you had gone further past that. I think that was about the time we stopped when you revealed that.
I
So,
think it was about. I think she had just revealed the patch of not burning on the surface that the girls had like talked about, and he had
What
revealed that his research was about a similar thing.
yeah.
did we bring one or more of the girls in? I know we wouldn't have brought all three
Yes,
because
Yeah, you
three
brought
of
Ellen
them.
two of
stayed
them.
on the ship
Okay,
because
all right. So then I guess we might
she has
do that.
people problems.
So, brother Zacchaeus, if he hears you say this, would say there is a possibility, another way into the city, but it is extremely dangerous versus the front door. He says, long ago there was a horrible accident which caved in and destroyed a large section of the Darok Empire city structure. He says that area has pretty much been abandoned, but a lot of the structures still remain. It could be a secretive way to get in. He says, I only know what I've studied about it. I've never been there, but the gates should still be in order if you can, get through the city and sneak in. It said there are
Think that it-
dangerous undead that wander there, though, victims of the
Hmm.
collapse and cursed
Oh, did you say?
souls.
Do you think
Glances at Anvir.
Do you think it's likely that we are hunted, or that if we took some precautions with disguises, then that we?
He says, well,
I mean,
it's
as
hard to
dangerous as
say.
going
I don't know how dangerous or how well known you are within the city. I just thought I would offer it as another possible entry point. He says disguises might be enough to get you in there, but it would definitely be a place they wouldn't be looking for anyone or expecting someone to come through, and possibly, if you can deal with the enemies there, it might even be a place where you can set up a base head without them knowing.
Anvir, can't you just teleport us in?
Me? What?
I mean,
me?
Eldon. Magic
mean-
users.
It's like, not really. It's like I need to be somewhat familiar of this place.
He says,
Once
well,
we're there, I
Wanted
can
in
like
the
grab.
Empire?
it is just a thought. I'm it could be quite dangerous, so if going in through the front gate is a better option, by all means.
Okay, well, Coach and I aren't wanted. We can walk to the front gate, and then you can scry on us and teleport from there, no?
It's
Did you
magical.
say
entry.
you and who?
Kocha, his girlfriend.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
The Coachella.
Yeah, so no matter what we do, you guys don't necessarily have to have disguises. Like, maybe costumes to support whatever story we go in with, but I don't know.
Just put on a face mask.
We seek information on the ley lines. Yes, Dosha asks. That is why we've come here. Or was there another reason that I'm forgetting?
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. Like, are we looking for allies, knowledge?
Two things. To my knowledge, there's a book in one of the noble houses has that Scarlet believed would be able to give her the information to help her guide us to where this non-flaming piece of surface land is. And there's also a contact here that Surian told me about that has information on an executioner base.
That was the other reason we came here. That's
Why
right.
do we want to find the executioner base?
To
So that I can kill
Elder's
them.
backstory stuff.
he seeks the killer of his mother, Dosha says. At
Oh, of
least
course.
if I
Okay.
remember correctly.
Very good.
Yes.
All right. So I think, honestly, if you guys want to check out this Underdark path and see if we can find a secret passage there, and maybe even a place to establish a base, like I'm down for that. But honestly, I think precaution, both magical and non-magical disguises if possible, and just not drawing a lot of attention, you know, it's a big city. People come and go all the time, you know? There's no reason for anyone to know that, like, that we were heading this way.
You know,
I'll
we can
make-
always bribe
I'll
the
definitely-
guards.
Right? Yeah, we can do that. We do have a lot of leftover gold. But I
Yeah,
will make sure to prepare seaming once we're heading
Yeah.
into the city.
Just in case there is anyone who might be able to see through that, though, I think we should take the precaution of some basic physical disguises as well. I think perhaps, Brother Zacchaeus, is there anyone here in the Enclave that might be able to assist us with that? A little makeup, perhaps a wig?
Taps his chin a moment, thinking. He says, well. He says,
Purple
sadly,
mustache for on here.
sadly, a caravan has come and gone recently, which may have had what you seek. I don't know if any of our monks have such skills. There might be a book on such things, but I don't know of any specialists. Perhaps the Mother Matron knows more. He says Xena perhaps might have some information.
Perhaps I will see her. I suppose I should pay my respects while I'm here. Did we already
well,
talk to her? I can't
Yeah,
remember.
yeah, you talked to her
We-
Okay,
first.
that's
Yeah.
right. That's right. Okay, sorry.
No worries. But yes, I can give you the coordinates if you wish to take the back way. You would just have to dig through some of the collapsed caverns, but once inside, the danger would be the undead and the possible cursed beings that roam those areas.
I know that some of our brothers advise various of the politicians and merchants and people in the city. Are there any expeditions planned where any of the Enclave might be visiting the city in the next few days to trade or visit or such?
He says, well, you mean them visiting us?
No,
Or
us
yeah,
and them.
well, either way, I'm
Oh,
I'm
or-
looking for
or
other
us
options for
visiting
how we
them.
might enter, like what our story might be.
This is well. We usually send some trade people over to get supplies on a fairly weekly basis. So the High Matron Xena would have that schedule. She coordinates that. So I'm sure you could find something.
Possibly one option that we could, you know, kind of join a planned, you know, a visit, like, you know,
Correct, yeah.
slip in that way, maybe.
He nods. He says, yes, and indeed, that could be an option for sure.
Yeah, cling to the bottom of the cart.
What's that?
Cling to the bottom of the cart.
Just,
all,
yeah.
all of us, all six of us, or all five of us. Big cart. Or we hide in the pile of manure in the cart.
We're just
Maybe-
dragging behind like a human chain.
I mean, perhaps some cloaks might be enough. As I said, I don't know the power of those seeking you, and if they have magic means, or if they're just looking out for you.
We have no.
I think both.
Yeah, they do. They do have some power at their means. I don't know of any reason that they would expect to find us here, but I do think that they have contacts here that may have been made aware of our encounters elsewhere in the Underdark.
You know, he says so.
It's not really Underdark, yeah.
All right. Yeah. Well, just let me know what you decide, or just let me know before you leave. I would like to say goodbye before you journey off again.
And what time of day is it?
It is currently about 1 p.m. You are in the library area of the temple.
I look at Eldon. Someone said the word library.
I guess,
And there he is. There he
like, I
goes.
guess that is a good point. It's like, if there is a library, if they would allow, like, would I be able to do research on the one story option that we were talking about with the Banshee essence?
Yeah, you could do. You mean like find more lore on what you could do with it?
I guess like 'cause we were talking about like making it into a summon for me.
Oh, like making your
I think
ghost
he's
into a
looking
summon?
for
Yeah.
How to, yeah, for like the ritual.
Yeah,
which you have
that
to figure it out now.
that could be. I think we did say that could be one of the options. So at this point, you wouldn't need to do much more research. You would just have to kind of, do it, like decide on it.
Okay, so I guess
Uh,
is there.
Do you have any like stats that you'd want to use for your ghost? Have you looked into like what it would be at all? How you want to handle that?
It's like in my mind, I was thinking like a replica of the which spell is it? It's one of the summon spells.
Undead.
Yeah, probably.
Elemental, celestial, fiend.
Well, yeah, just
99% sure one of them is undead.
let me. Do you have any idea what the spell was called? I guess I could try to look it up.
I think it's literally called Summon Undead.
It might
Undead.
be literally summon. I'm looking it up right now as well.
I think it's just like it's like my Summon Celestial, where it's like, oh yeah, stat block, but also there's a couple of choices built in within.
Oh, okay.
It's one of those like Tasha's summoning spells where they're like all very similar, but just like statted around different types of creature types. Yeah,
What is
literally
that?
called Summon Undead.
All right, summon undead. You say?
I believe so. That or no, there's I think there's actually two of them. Let me make sure. Yeah, because there's also Spirit of Death, which is essentially the same thing. Let me make sure which one's the right one.
It's the one literally called Summon Undead, if it's the one I think you're talking about, where it's literally like summon a ghostly, putrid, or skeletal.
Spirit of death. Summon undead. Okay, so Spirit of Death is a little bit higher level.
I think
Do you have a preference on which one you would want to use? Summon undead or Spirit of Death?
currently looking at quickly scanning both of them because they are pretty much the same spell. I don't know why they did this.
I'm guessing that the Spirit of Death has a slightly better stat block. That's only a guess. Do I have a token for Spirit of Death?
Well, Spirit of Death uses the Reaper stat block. Is what it says.
Oh yeah.
Where does it say that? I don't see it.
Yeah, I guess Summon Undead would fit better. Just
Summon undead.
oh yeah, because the stat block is literally called Reaper Spirit, so it'd be more of a Reaper and less of a Undead itself.
Well, it is an undead. It's just like Literally, it's like
yeah.
a Grim Reaper type thing where it's like
Yeah.
I mean,
they're very similar spells. It's just this one has less choice built.
I mean, the way it looks isn't important because the cosmetic can be changed. It's
Yeah.
more maybe about the mechanical if it matches what he wanted to do. So you said you'd prefer the undead spirit.
Yeah, someone undead is more flexible. So I'll go with that one.
Okay. They have two of them. They have one from the 2024, which I'm guessing is the new spell.
They're identical.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I think they just reprinted it exactly
Yeah,
as.
it was just reprinted so it could be like part of like the core rules.
All right. So we'll say at least this is definitely what you're doing.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you just need to do a ritual. Basically consumes the essence, and I'd say like once a day you can use the spell for free. Does that sound fair?
Yeah, that sounds fair.
Would it be a base level or a higher level, just so I can help him fish for upgrades?
Let me just look at the upgrade and what that looks like.
About twice per day
It
at the
gets
base level
like-
and once per day at a higher level.
It gets like 10 extra hit points or something per level, and it gets attacks based on the level rounded, half rounded down. So at
alright.
3, it gets one attack.
We'll start off that it is summoned at the highest level you can cast at.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus!
Oh.
Once a
Ow.
day. And I might adjust that depending on, how crazy it is. But we'll say it's,
I'll take.
it's
I will
fairly
take that for
common.
now.
But even I'm a guy who likes letting things fly, but I will just say that now. That means that spirit will get to attack 4 times.
4 times, if you allow that.
Oh, is it 4 times?
Yeah, because it's
Oh, because you can
half
do
the
8th
level.
level spells now, right?
Yeah.
Alright, let's do...
I feel like I had to give you that warning.
Yeah. You guys are what, level 15?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do 6. You get 3 attacks.
All right.
Because I don't want to make it too weak, but I also, don't want to make it
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah, no, that
Yeah.
sounds fair. Worst case, if that does end up being too weak, you could always bump it up to like 7, and then it just gets extra hit points on an extra
Yeah.
attack.
Then it's just tankier without dealing any more damage.
So I'll say that it'll take you the rest of the day to do that ritual.
All right.
So you're working on that today, and the group is planning on heading out tomorrow.
I'm for it.
Excited.
Or what were you gonna do? Talk to the Madam Matron about particularly going out with them or something like that?
Oh, you're gonna look for a to go in with
I
a
can't
trade
remember.
group. Yeah,
There's
that's fine if you
One
want
idea.
to set that up.
I'd rather us have some disguises besides just the seeming. But I'm not sure how to find that before we head.
Robert, you any good at disguises? Or Aurora?
No, I usually kill the people who I pirated it from.
I usually do not be seen by them.
Yep, no, that's fair.
Maybe Wally?
Well, he says, not I, sir. I mean, I knew people in Revan's past that did such things. Whenever I needed to sneak out of the city, I had a guy to help me look quite a bit different. But we are in territory I am not familiar with. Dorvan's Pass, or in the city itself, we could probably find someone fairly easily.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we can just walk through the front gate, no problem. With all the people coming and going.
Look, you and Aurora maybe. We are uncertain whether how spread around our faces have been.
Just dress up like monks, like Sarah.
Yeah, but then the Nasira's just not disguised.
Her outfit is her disguise.
Well, we could try it. There is a danger we end up fighting the whole city, though, Voley says.
I would also be concerned of it bringing any repercussions on the Enclave if we were seen to have been sent in by them, or that they were supporting us, or we were representing them in some way.
Could go the undead route path.
I mean, even with
Or you
that
could teleport
path,
to me. Can you teleport to me?
even with that, the path, even if we found the path through the undead caves, once we enter the city, how are we going to take precautions on?
Well, I think we can more easily blend in the city than going through the front gate, if that makes sense. Like, once we're in, I feel like it's
maybe
easier
have
to blend
skip
in.
a registration process or any kind of screening, security.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how guarded their
Well,
gates are.
We do have an
No.
advantage, Voley says. As far as we know, no one's seeking us here. They're all seeking us on the other side of the world. So,
True.
But they've found us more than once already.
that's true. A good scry, they might recognize a landmark or two, and they'd know pretty quickly we're in the city.
Yeah, and they may stop scrying for the girls since we've been protecting them so much, and they may be scrying for us now. Now that we've
Voley
had some run-ins
nods.
with them.
I mean, that's literally what happened at Candle. Is he like came after us because he knew we had the girls and he couldn't scare the girls.
Do we have any allies within the city? Voley says. Any political backing, or are we just coming in completely as unknowns here?
Isn't Eldon a noble?
Not at all.
Voley raises an eyebrow. He says, "Is he? My man."
Oh, he has a last name, so I thought so.
Well, that's why I kind of thought we should have
Foley,
gone to
Foley.
Acelia.
Voley
was
looks
just
at
looking at our
Robert and
net.
he says, "You realize most of us do have last names. We just don't say them."
Wait, what?
Do
I don't know that was
I
coming
lost
from.
the context for that.
Well, Robert said, "Well, Eldwin has a last name."
Oh, okay.
Oli has a last name. So
I-
his family hates
I
us.
do. I assume Nasira does. Aurora.
Yeah, I do.
Do,
I don't
Sure.
know, I was an orphan.
do you not have one, Robert? Oh, Anvir's like feeling weird.
Well, last names are common from where I'm from.
I imagine that
But-
Nasira has a last name, but I have not selected it.
Now Nasira's looking a
Nice.
little awkward, like, "Oh yeah, we all have last names." Looking around.
Whenever I'm asked for a last name, I usually just say like of Hilda or Hilda.
I suppose.
Oh,
it's
you
more
know
of a
how
Andre
like
Hodor.
in the Game of Thrones, like the people that were illegitimate had like a name based on where they were from, like Snow for the North.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I feel like
Voley-
since Nasira was
Voley's
an
like-
orphan, like adopted by the monks, there's probably some last name like that.
What is this Game of Thrones you speak of? It sounds intriguing, Voley says.
It's an amazing play. It kind of falls off near the end though.
Well, that's
Yeah, I
unfortunate.
really wouldn't recommend it. First thing someone recommending me to watch, never gonna do it again.
Strong ending to the opening act. Weird.
Just to be able to
Yeah.
see plays again, that would be quite divine. Well, I think I'm going to get some sleep, Voley says. It's been a long journey with fire giants and almost dying. You know, nothing out of the ordinary, but still tiring. And he's
It's
gonna take
weird
off.
how true that statement is that it's not that out of the ordinary for us.
Dosha says, "There's no one who can destroy us. We are undefeatable."
Oh, don't say that.
Arguments.
Remember, Dosha, both me and Eldwin have actually died before.
He says, "More to my point,
And I'm
yet you stand
already.
before me here. And more to my point again, even death cannot stop us."
Oh, Dosha.
I don't know, man. I haven't lost a fight with you guys around.
Oh, you poor
Yeah.
corruptible soul.
He says, "Well, it's yes, perhaps I should not invite law boss by pushing my luck. But
No, I have
You
one
wanna go
that
gambling?
mistake the hard way. Oh god.
Dosha says gambling. Do they gamble here? I've not rolled dice in a long time.
I
don't
imagine there's some.
I don't
ways.
think you'll find any dice among the Enclave, but there might be a card game or two for small stakes, perhaps for wine or fine things like that, more so than coin. They are a lover of the arts and appreciating fineries.
He
Hey,
scratches
another
his
day with
chin.
you guys is another gamble, so I'm okay with just giving up a few coins.
Dosha says, yes, a gamble for greatness. Mirren and Scarlet are reading some books right now.
Nerds.
I imagine Brother Zakian is just there, like, just. I'm fascinated they're allowed to read books, and Brother Zakian isn't just like, tell me everything, every goddamn deed.
Oh, he was
Yeah,
What's
talking
Robert's
to them
girlfriend
already.
think of this?
Yeah, he's probably been peppering them with questions, for a bit now, and kind of he's run out, or something they said made him run back to his notebooks and studies and stuff to go like refresh his memory on something.
Yeah, and Coach is spending a bunch of Robert's money in the marketplace. Alright, are we passing some time here? Or is there something else you would like to do? Eldwin is getting his ritual ready, so he's probably elsewhere.
Yeah, I think we're definitely passing time. I'm not sure if we've really settled on what we're doing tomorrow. We're going the undead path, or are we going in with the merchant trader pack?
Well,
think we
Robert and his
should-
girlfriend want to go through the front door.
Okay. Well, we could, I guess, split up, and that might even make it easier for us to remain incognito with a
Oh,
larger
yeah, so you can't scry on me, Eldwin, and then teleport to where I am? Is that not a thing?
It's like I'm not. I don't have the capabilities to scry. It's like
I
I
mean,
could do some. I could do some research into doing that, but that would take me several days, and that would
when
be
did
hoping
Robert-
that this library even has the information I would need.
Did
Non-reach, right?
Zacchaeus
Sorry.
tell us how long before the next? Oh, I guess he told us to go talk to Xena, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, you said Xena might have some logistical information, because she does all the trading.
So we should at least find out when that next trade. I don't know. I don't want to say mission, but the routine, trade visit,
The
like
caravan.
yeah, that we might send some or all of our party in the front door via that means. I guess we should find out when that's scheduled.
Alright, so you're heading to see the matron mother. I forgot to get a picture for her. Oh well. Hi, Matron Xena, who is probably talking to some students. When you come in, she smiles and says, Nasira, come. I assume you found Brother Zacchaeus without issue. I'm sure he was
Of course.
delighted to see you.
Very much so. He had many questions.
He says, well,
Apologies for yet again taking your time, and I do like a respectful, like, not a bow, but maybe like a head bow kind of thing.
no worries. It's never a bother with you. I'm just glad to see you after all this time.
We seek to visit the city for a few days at the least to shop, gather info, perhaps make some contacts, and we would prefer to stay under the radar. I mean, that's not a good term to use. To stay, to not draw attention in case we're not certain that there is anyone who would seek us here, but we do worry that some that seek us have contacts here. So, Brother Zacchaeus suggested I speak with you on any ideas for either disguising ourselves or joining one of the routine trade caravans.
She
Do you know
thinks
of,
for a moment. Says, well, I am going to send another trade caravan in the next 2 or 3 days. Usually we just send pack spiders, but we do have some carts for some of the larger deals that we make. I suppose perhaps you could maybe hide among some of the supplies or underneath them within the carts if you wish to sneak in. It would be a little bit risky to my people should you be discovered, but it's the only easy way I can think of sneaking you in.
Do some of those who accompany the caravan with regularity perhaps have come to know some of the gate guards, and perhaps a bottle of wine or a fine textile here or there could just seem like a friendly, greeting for those who see each other with
Hey,
some
you
regularity.
know anyone willing to take a bribe?
Because it's a large city, but the gate guards tend to be a known quantity. There's a chance they'll search the carts. They do sometimes, just to make sure everything's in order. We might be able to bribe them. It's not a guarantee, but it is a much larger chance that you'll get in unaccosted. Though such bribes I have not done, but I've heard they can be expensive.
I
Especially
meant it
for
less
a-
of a.
Oh, go ahead.
I meant it. That didn't necessarily mean an overt, "Hey, we want to get in, and we'll pay you to let us in," but more so if some of our people are already friendly with certain guards and they exchange gifts or chat a bit whenever they visit, then it would seem quite normal for us to come along and stop and chat, and then, "Oh, hey, here, you should try this. This is this wonderful new cheese," or something.
I mean,
And,
entering
it's
the
less-
city out in the open, like with the caravan guards.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Do you mean entering out in the open, like walking in with the caravan guards and merchants?
Some of us, so that there are fewer that need to be concealed, and a familiarity and a gift and a quick chat might mean that the search is all that much quicker, and the
She
move
says it
along
might.
is more
That's-
routine. Yeah.
That is the norm. As I said, we're somewhat well known, and they do sometimes skip, but it's an unknown quantity. So if we don't bribe them and we just go in, there's a chance they might search. If we do, then it's much more likely we can just say, hey, we don't want to have our stuff on the record today, and they're usually fine with that because we are a known
I
trader
leave it up
with
to
the
you. I
city.
do not wish to endanger the Enclave or any of its people.
She says, "Well, I would." She says, "Would you be willing to pay said bribe, or would you want me to handle it? I'm not sure
Very
what
much.
your
I don't want it
expenses
to seem like a sudden bag of money if that's out of the norm for your transactions. But I would certainly pay for the supplies that we might use for the bribe.
She says,
course.
It's not out of the norm. We have smuggled things into the city before to get past some of the taxes. And
Hey, you're speaking my language.
so, yeah, it's we've done it. It wouldn't be out of the norm. It hasn't always worked. It really depends on who is on duty. But we haven't been arrested for trying to bribe. That said, we've never had people found hiding among the items before. That could be a little bit more serious if discovered.
Perhaps
I-
we can do. Some of our number are not known to be part of our group by those who might be seeking us, and some of our number might have ways of perhaps changing their appearance. And so then, if we're only hiding one or two people, I think perhaps we might have a better success at finding a spot that's very difficult to reveal or something. I'm not sure.
I'm fine however you wish to do it. If you want to try to hide your people with a bribe or without. With a bribe might be more successful, but I'm happy to take the risk for you and your group. We can always just deny knowing you were there.
Baldwin, Robert, Anvir, Aurora, what do you think?
Well,
Yeah.
Robert's going
mean-
through their front door, so
Are you going separately from our group, or were you going to walk in with this group? I figured that you weren't
He
going to
could,
hide.
yeah, Robert's not gonna hide. He can just pretend to be a guard.
Or, I mean, I suppose you and your girl could split off from us before we reach the gate and just like enter as two travelers or people heading to the market or something, separate from us a little bit, and then we can rejoin each other once we're in.
Do
And
they
that would
usually?
also, that would also
do you-
prevent you guys being identified as being with us if we should be stopped at the gate.
If
Do they?
going is that plan, I might as well go with them.
Go invisible, yeah.
So we don't want to think about going through the undead section.
I was gonna say that too, honestly.
Yeah, I.
Everyone who
Because
feels
Because that way we're not risking, your people getting caught smuggling us in.
if you would
That way we
prefer
only
She
risk
says,
ourselves and
She
we
says
and
the
we
undead
get
section.
Zacchaeus suggested that we perhaps try to find a path through the collapsed tunnels that are known to have
No,
some
that
months of
is
those
extremely Zacchaeus. No, you should not go that way. You should come in with the traders. I don't know why he'd even suggest that.
I
swear
mean,
on
it wouldn't
that.
be the first time we've killed a bunch of dangerous undead.
Oh, well, I mean, no, that's of course not. You will go in, like, we'll get you in. You don't have to worry about dangerous
What?
undead.
borrow
What level
some-
of danger are we talking here?
She says, well, I mean, the collapse killed many people, and the negative energy left behind by that scar on the city is quite potent, especially when mixed with the natural darkness of the deep. She says, it's I've heard large shadowy creatures walk the area, draining the life of anything that gets too close.
Oh, that level of danger.
Yes, they're quite powerful. I don't know why he'd even suggest that, fool man. Ugh.
Do I have any idea what she's talking about, out of curiosity?
Give me a religion check.
Yeah.
You do not. Neither of you are
Yes.
certain.
Dang it.
I feel like
Forgive me.
both of me are so scared it's the same thing.
All right, front door it is.
Forgive me,
Karen,
Mother,
Mother,
yes.
I do not recall. I do not recall from my history lessons. Do we know what caused the collapse?
She says, it's not fully known, but a large section of the city, the ceiling just kind of came down. Some say it's could have been some kind of earthquake. Others, who are more conspiratorial, believe it to be deliberate. I don't know much about it.
good old governments.
Just to clarify, I guess this is out of character. This is the disaster that orphaned Nasira, or something different altogether?
It could be if you want it to be, but this was not.
Well, I mean,
here.
it was an earthquake that destroyed her childhood home and her parents.
Like I said, if you want this to be linked to it, this very well could be that disaster. If she was in the Darrock Empire.
I just wasn't sure if that's what you were getting at, you know?
Oh no, I didn't. This was something I just kind of made up for the city.
Okay.
But yeah.
Well, look around. Is there anyone who feels strongly towards one path or the other? Seems that Robert wants to go in as a traveler.
He just wants to walk in.
I will be honest, clearing up the undead and establishing, and managing to establish a base near this place would does sound appealing to me.
Yeah,
We've had
what's the
some-
worst that could happen?
We've had some luck with contacting and aligning with various underground organizations in other places. Perhaps, establishing a base like that and allying with, finding allies here could, grant us additional options. I was just thinking that an underground lair would be of quite a bit of value to, like the Thieves Guild that we did befriend in Revan's Pass, for example, if there was some equivalent allies to be found here.
She says, "Well, if you're going to go in that way, make sure you talk to that fool Zacchaeus to give you some information on the creatures you'd be facing." She seems kind of annoyed. He now has you all thinking about it. She says,
Only didn't roll high enough on religion. He's
But,
like, yeah, we've killed undead before. We should be fine.
but yes, if you wish to go in via with our trade caravan, I'd say 2 or 3 days.
Very good. We will think on this for at least for tonight. We appreciate your aid.
She says, usually the bribe associated with not being searched is about 500 gold.
I think we can manage that. Is coin preferred, or would valuables be preferred?
We could use either, but generally coin is preferred by the guards. Just let us know what you wish to do, so I can get.
And is it okay
things
if we
arranged.
take up the rooms in guest house 12?
Oh, of
whatever,
course.
so-
You mean your old guest house? Yes, the room is actually.
I was told it is vacant.
Yes, it is indeed vacant. You and your friends are welcomed to stay there.
So then I would take my leave and kind of show the group the way, and en route I want to kind of like discuss, how serious are we about, I here's my concerns is that I may be ineffective and unable to aid you against undead quite so much as I am more effective against other enemies we have faced in the past, because
Well, your new gauntlets.
my abilities
Sorry,
don't
finish.
tend to. Sorry, go ahead.
No, sorry, you finish. I was being rude. I
I was
apologize.
just thinking about bludgeoning, necrotic, and poison may not be super effective against undead.
At least you have those new gauntlets.
Well, those just. Oh, yeah, that's true. I do a little bit of force now, too.
Yeah, we can take the bribe way. I can be very persuasive.
Well, here's my only argument. My 2 arguments about doing the bribe way is if we go the bribe way, it means leaving our ship here, which is about 3 days away from the Empire.
True.
Well-
If we do go the other way, we can get our ship way closer.
And also, if we are caught, then it implements your your enclave.
But they already bribe.
Wait, implements?
They said they've never smuggled people in. I think he meant in like incriminates or.
Oh,
or
incriminate.
Yeah, like it means they're helping us.
Oh, yeah, that incriminate. Yeah, all right, that makes more sense.
implicate or whatever. Yeah.
Implicate, that's the
I
word.
thought you said implements. I'm like, what?
I definitely said implement.
I just assumed from the context that you meant something like incriminate or
Yeah.
implicate.
Yeah, implicate is the word I definitely meant to say.
Gotcha.
I do that a lot.
All right, so I think overall I would prefer to go in through the gates, but I don't want to endanger the Enclave or their standing. And I do understand Aldwin's interest in establishing a base where we might come and go
Hey,
without any
I have a
scrutiny.
question.
Yeah.
Right, so does your enclave send monks or do they send just guards? It said monks, you guys can just. Well, you're already dressed the part, so you can just walk with the other monks.
It is a bit of a community. The majority of the members have taken vows. But the monastery is not like highly religious. They are more secular. They value knowledge and art and learning. But
But-
about
I
half
mean,
their
like-
force, does train martially. So it's not
When
necessarily
I say
like-
monk, I don't mean the class.
Right. We have cooks and bakers and servants, paid servants, not slaves or anything, that also live here in this community that aren't monks. But yes, those who'd be traveling with the caravan, I would imagine, would be a mixture of the scholars and the martially trained monks.
Well, you are already dressed the part. We could just get those two to dress the part.
Yeah, I think Anvir and Eldwin, and me. But you're right. If I'm traveling among other monks in the same habits, then I maybe stand out less than I would elsewhere. But Andre and Eldon, we definitely don't want to be recognized.
I have a question.
What do you think
Dosha
I
says.
stand out? Says the man with half purple hair.
Dosha
Have you
would-
considered changing up your color scheme?
Dosha, yes, sorry.
He says, I have a question. I hope it is not foolish, but, Aurora, are you not an undead? Perhaps you can reason with these undead in the back way. Maybe pay them to get us in?
You're undead?
Well, not
Isn't she?
technically. More
She's a
like-
bit pale, but
More like reborn into this world. It's weird. I don't fully understand it.
She's not undead, she's real life.
Dosha looks very...
kind of like you do.
Basically in between.
he says,
Yeah,
"Oh,
like
sort of
Eldwin
like
and Longbeer?
So like you and Elder.
so then
Yeah.
she could not bargain with these creatures then.
I think most undead just want to kill you.
yeah.
I don't know much
would dep-
about the re-alive, as you have called them, or undead. I don't know. Apologies.
Do you remember the captain?
Yes, the one that you all destroyed, right?
I am sort of like him, but less vengeful.
Oh. And those
Back to
undead
life?
in the caves, are they more like the captain? Although
I
he
don't think
helped
so.
us. I'm sorry, I shouldn't even have suggested it. I do not know much about undead or any of this.
I mean, it is possible. It just depends on how intelligent these undead are. There are more intelligent undead, but those are the ones that you have to be very worried about.
Yeah. I mean, I can certainly try, but I probably will not end well.
Alright, anything else you guys need to talk about or do? Or are we just passing the time?
Do we want to ask Brother Zacchaeus about the reports of what undead were found there?
Yeah, let's figure out if how boned we'll be if we go there.
If that's the way we're leaning, then I think some intel would be a good idea.
Alright, so you're gonna go talk to Brother Zacchaeus?
We're ping-ponging here, aren't we?
Alright.
A little bit.
So he is he's with the two girls, talking to them, taking notes, furiously scribbling on his scroll as they talk. As you come back, he doesn't even notice you for a moment as he continues to write. Then suddenly is a little surprised and says, "Oh, hello again, Nasira. Welcome back."
So we should allow these ladies to seek some sustenance and rehydrate from all of the talking you must have made them do. I have a couple questions for you.
Oh, yes, of course. We can speak a bit later. They say, yeah, that's fine. So they'll walk away, and he turns to you and says, "What is it, Nasira?"
Been considering the possibility of the path through the ruins, and we wonder if you have any additional intel on the types of creatures and dangers we might encounter there.
He says, "Well, I don't know exactly what's in the old mansion that's kind of near the gates, which is where I assume you would set up base. But there are some very dangerous creatures that wander the streets. There are the smaller wraith creatures, which are in larger numbers, and then there are the larger beings known as the Nightwalkers.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
These beings of very dangerous connection, or with a very dangerous connection to the darkness and the shadows of the deep. They have immense control over necrotic energies." He says those are
Do you know that
Say there are
probably...
many of those.
He says, there are several, I believe, that walk the streets. They are dangerous due to their ability to detect life force, but other than that, are fairly easy to sneak by, as long as you don't get within a certain distance of them. He says they're not very perceptive. They just sense life force when you get within a certain distance, which I don't actually know what that distance is, unfortunately. He says getting close to them is also dangerous because the aura that emanates off them will slowly drain away your life force.
Fear that my abilities would be dampened by the combat you describe, both because I generally fight close at hand and because my fighting style, or the types of damage I can deal, I think might be less effective against these foes.
Oh yes, hand-to-hand combat would be extremely dangerous. My suggestion would be to lock them down and try to whittle away their health, or unhealth, as one might say, from a distance. He says they do have one very dangerous ranged attack, but it's not something they can continuously do, so they need time to recharge it after they use it.
Do you know these details? Have you spoken to adventurers who entered there and made it out, or did you yourself go?
He says, no. I would not risk going into that place. I am nothing like you or any of the more trained monks here. The only details I know, he kind of pulls out a book, he says, because it is similar to an actual spell, though the undead can summon the energies much easier than a wizard, is an ability, actually, is it like, hang on. I guess it's kind of like that. Well, it's an ability they have which can hit something at 300 feet out. So it has a very long range and does a heavy amount of necrotic damage. But it can't do it continuously. It relies more on its melee attacks. So if you can find a way to keep it in place and strike it with magical energies, preferably radiant energies, it will go down quicker. As with most insubstantial things, elemental and physical damages are less effective against it.
So it'd be your game, Onbeer.
Now that we've heard the name of these things, do I have any idea what it is? Just out of curiosity.
Since you kind of failed the roll already, you have to do research at this point.
Nope, that's fine. Just wanted to check, because Onveer has no idea, but AJ's like, ah.
Yeah.
Father, do you know if we should expect tight spaces, narrow corridors, and low ceilings, or do you think there are massive chambers or larger spaces that we would have?
He says, well, the city streets are quite open once you get past the caved-in area. The house itself is probably smaller corridor fighting. The Night Walkers will not, well, I don't believe they will be in there because it is much more cramped for something as large as them. Though, don't make too much noise. It might summon them. If you have quieter weaponry and spells, I suggest using those over anything that might do thunder damage.
I look at Robert.
So
Right,
So
front
Eldwin
gate
and
it is
Robert-
then.
Eldwin, Robert, and Nasira
Robert's
are
just
all
like,
at a disadvantage
Why
here.
are we still talking about this? Front gate.
Right? I think I'm with Robert, guys. I think that perhaps we should. I mean, we can consider returning, but for now, I think we should try to enter in a more mundane fashion.
I'm just gonna say it. I am not good at stealthing. So I don't think me trying to stealth around apparently giant shadow monsters is gonna work.
You know
it
that
sounds like the-
invisibility might be useful in that situation, since it's not close range stealthing. If you just turned a bunch of people invisible.
We have that ability.
Eldwin does.
I know Aurora can do herself. Well, I will not protest if the majority of the group wishes to take this route, but I do fear that some of Eldwin and Roberts and myself's like normal methods may be ineffective or too noisy, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I
Alright.
think-
Front
As much as I don't want to put your enclave in danger, and as much as I also don't want to have to be like 4 or 5 days away from the ship, I think it might be for the best. What we
I
do
mean,
now need to figure out over the next like couple of in-game days, I guess, which is gonna be like in 10 minutes, is what we want to make sure we have with us that is on the ship.
Yeah. Also, are we leaving all 3 girls behind? Are we taking any of them in the city with us?
Well, that's up to
I
them.
think we might have to take Scarlet unless she can give us, because we need her. Like she needs to get into the library to find the book.
All right, so then definitely she would keep one of the anti-augury items, and then the other 2 girls would have to share the remaining one.
What's Scarlet?
And we
one
can-
was on the book, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, because
And
we
we can
because we had to rescue her.
and we'll keep the ship wherever we've managed to conceal it well, but like that isn't terribly far from the Enclave in case there was anything that came to the ship and they wanted to run to the Enclave, you know?
I guess worst case scenario, I can also just are we keeping the ship like parked near the Enclave?
I think if we're going to leave it anywhere, I think it's best that they be somewhere where they could run to the Enclave for assistance if they need it, but I don't know that that's going to make a difference, you know?
I feel like that's better than leaving it near the Empire.
Yeah.
And that like because if we leave him in the Enclave, then I can just ask to borrow an item from here, and then we can teleport back here easy.
Can you
Yeah,
teleport to the
that's
ship
what's
itself?
That's a good idea.
If I have something from the ship, but that's harder to define.
You mean something from the ship or something from the Enclave?
It'd be harder to get something from the ship, I feel like, than the
It's mobile.
yeah.
Well, sure.
Just scrape off a piece of button or something.
Just pick up a rock and write Enclave on it.
Wait, how about we take the original power source and we can just power it with the power source I brought? That way you'll have something from the ship.
I mean,
Is the ship?
Well,
powered by
the
anything?
power source wasn't originally from the ship. Actually, we found that somewhere else and then put it in the ship.
Oh.
Yeah, there's no guarantee that this was originally the ship's power source. Could have been, but we have no way of knowing.
And technically, if you think about it in a weird way, any piece of metal that you take from it technically wouldn't be from the ship. It'd be from somewhere that it was mined.
Alright, well, what's the plan? Shall I advance some time? Do you need to talk about this more? What are you thinking?
I think we're going with the bribe route. That just seems like the least deathy route.
Okay.
They said that they had a book on, like a book that talks about disguising people.
Yeah, Zacchaeus said there might be something.
I would I will try and see if I can get permission to borrow that book, both to look into and for myself, and also just to use as a teleport. object?
Yeah, sure. So, Zacchaeus will get you some books, which I guess probably don't do you much good just by looking at them, but could be good for teleportation purposes. I mean, you could also, yeah, it doesn't have to be a book, just I think anything, right?
It just has to be anything, but I was thinking if I could get something that would be useful on top of just being an item, but if there's nothing particularly useful, then I'll just grab something small.
Well, usually...
Buy a souvenir.
Yeah, I mean, usually to learn a skill, the classes cost, I think it's like 5 gold a week or something. So... I guess you could technically learn from a book. If you're looking to get a disguise kit. Well, I'll say you have some books on them, and if you get a trainer, that'll be helpful in that. That would probably cost you about 40 gold pieces
For the trainer?
for the book.
Oh, 40. That's fine.
Yeah, for the book/books.
Yeah, I'll give him 40 for the book.
How quickly could
So
we-
you should always get a library card. That's good.
Well, there isn't really a library in random underground civilizations.
I was looking at our story to see like what's in the ship that we should maybe put in the bag. And I looked, and one of the things that we have on the ship apparently is wanted poster of Grey Wanderers.
Yes, okay.
Alright, so that's the item. You say you just buy it for 40. It's fairly in-depth. Do you think, I'll say it'll give you up to... Did I say it was 5 gold a week to train? Is that right, or is it 10? Let me check.
Yeah, you said 5, but it might be.
Let me check the learning a skill.
I thought it was 5 gold a day.
Is it?
That's how much I've been paying.
You might be right, but let me check. Uh, 25 per work week. All right, so we'll
So
say
yeah,
the book
5
costs
yeah.
50, and
Okay.
that'll teach you 2 weeks worth of disguise kit.
Remind me, how much does it, how many, weeks does it take?
It takes, I believe it's 10 weeks minus 1 per intelligence modifier.
So 5 weeks.
So if you're
Work
super
weeks.
smart, you could do it quickly. Yeah. Typically it takes 10 weeks, but it's reduced by the characters in modifier. Does not increase the time if you're negative, which I think is
For the
bullshit.
majority of I was about to say never mind, that contradicts what I was about to say then. I was about to say for the majority of the group it's 11 weeks then.
No, apparently there's no underachievers. You're all at baseline. Alright, anyone else doing anything before I finish passing time? Okay, let's just make some rolls then.
Aldwin, do you want me to subtract that 50 gold from the party, or did you take it from?
I took 50 from my own.
So yeah, we should probably figure out what things we want to get off the ship. Put it in the bag at some point.
Probably some more gold. We weren't carrying too much, so that we had lighter bag. But if we get to a market, it might be handy to have that.
Did we want to bring the mithril maybe and see if we can find someone to do something with it? Because we have 5,000 gold of it.
Bad idea, but I don't know if we can carry it.
Valid. Let's see.
It weighs. Oh, it's
I don't
only
know why we're not.
It's pretty light. It's mithril.
Yeah, that's right.
it's
Mithril
a
is
hun-
lighter. It says 100 pounds for 5,000 gold worth, is what it says here.
It's fire. Yeah, it's.
I think it was heavier, and LJ, like it was
because it was mixed in with other
With rock,
and-
yeah. And LJ separated it. There's a note here that he did that in session 132. So yeah, does anyone need some mithril armor? We could commission it.
Does any of us wear heavy armor? Or even medium? You
The
can get
mithril
medium
armor, I
mithril.
think. Yeah,
medium,
medium.
but I also wear. I don't know how much better. Like it wouldn't be any better than I'm currently wearing.
Oh, and actually, I just realized the group doesn't have a fourth watch in their party information, so make sure you guys have people on your fourth watch. Because under my new system, there are 4 watches. Because you're supposed to have 6 hours of sleep a night, so it's supposed to be like 2-hour watches because it's 8 hours.
So
Unless
Two
you're
of
an,
us only need
if
to
you're
sleep 4.
if you're an elf, you can do 2 watches, and if you I think are undead or like warforged, you can do 4 watches if you don't need sleep.
Henry, I do need sleep, but I can spend it in a inactive motion state where I remain conscious.
Yeah, so if you remain conscious or aware, then yes, you could do 4 watches.
Yeah.
No,
So I guess me and Aurora can just do the last one.
yeah.
you don't need a sleep.
So
Yeah,
move Anvir from the second watch to the fourth watch, and then Aurora in all 4 watches.
Yep.
Okay. So day is passing. You would get to nightfall without issue. I'll say the place feeds you. You don't have to worry about eating or paying anything.
Is that a day of downtime?
Yes, that would be a day of downtime if you have something you can work on.
I do, and Bowley's here to help me.
This is the downtime for my
Yeah,
for
it's
my
training.
ritual, right?
Yeah, this day you'd spend, and then you complete your ritual. So you can
So is
now
there
use
anything
that
else you
spell.
can do?
Or go ahead.
I was just
Oh,
noticing
no, I was thinking out loud.
when
Yeah.
when Anvir was signed up for 2 watches, and when we moved him, we made his his is a split watch instead of in a row.
He has to wake up at the dawn. I mean, that's fine. You just need 4 hours of
okay? All right.
meditation, so you could just meditate between those
Yeah.
watches.
Alright.
And this
I
would
don't
be an
mind.
ability for you, Eldwin, so it wouldn't count as using a spell slot. Just FYI.
Okay, cool.
Does he need to
What I have to
concentrate on
do-
it still?
Yes, you would.
I was about to
still
say, do I
need
still have to concentrate? Okay.
Yeah, I'd say to keep him within the material world, you'd have to concentrate.
I mean, hey,
I would say
Don't-
it wouldn't actually be
don't-
that broken because there's literally a rare item that lets you do it without concentration.
Well, it makes sense story-wise that like he has to concentrate to keep him like from drifting back to the
separated.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So.
Hey, you
just
gotta
roll
fish
with
for
it.
those advantages when you can.
All right. So passing the evening. Anyone doing anything before that?
I would go to the quartermaster and borrow some Holocaust cloaks.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, okay, thank you.
What?
It's from Princess Bride. Oh, there is
Yeah, no,
something
sorry,
called the
what I meant
Holocaust
was-
cloak.
Yeah, I was quoting, but what I meant was like some robes and some vestments and some cloaks and stuff like for us to
So,
wear
Type
when
of
we're accompanying the
cloak.
character. Yeah.
Okay.
So
yeah, I don't remember that, so I just heard that and was like, what?
So I think
Sorry.
I don't know if they would have them just to lend, but you could just buy some. I'll say like they have some people who can sell them to you
Okay.
because they're pretty cheap. I think it's like a couple silver. All right. So as the evening is passing, Aurora and Robert. During the third watch, as you are in the house, just kind of chilling, kind of looking out the window, maybe like getting some of your gear ready for tomorrow, you would hear a loud crashing noise sounds and a bunch of screams coming from one of the dormitories.
God damn it.
Yeah, that sounds right.
What do you want to do?
About how far am I?
Robert
Or-
stays put.
Well, this is
I go
probably
investigate.
down the block from where you guys are, so it sounds fairly close. But yeah, something just happened.
I'd quickly telephone all of us into a group call and go run towards the sound.
Alright, so you're awakening everyone basically and kind of making them aware.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, so as
do
you
it.
all are waking up, you as well would hear more of the crashing and yelling. Something's definitely going down. It sounds bad. What do you want to do?
I'm running towards it.
Alright, so before anyone can even say anything, Aurora, like, as she wakes up the last person, just right out the door,
Right.
charging down the street.
I have push to talk, and I'm writing the journal at the same time, so I kind of go. I did also say I was running already.
Okay, so is anyone not running towards the sound? As
Robert.
as you see Aurora run, I guess a bunch of you are going after her. Did you
I
say-
grab
Definitely
Robert
follow
as I start running.
Come on!
Robert's staying put with his girlfriend.
Is Robert staying here?
For now.
All right.
If they need me, they'll call for me.
Robert, get your ass out of here!
Well, who's gonna protect this camp then, huh?
Do you want to try to rouse Voli or Dosha? They're kind of in a different
Oh, yeah,
area. Or are you just gonna keep going? Robert
just ran
seems
towards the
like he
noises
is.
when we woke up.
Yeah, Robert
We
seems like
trusted
he,
that
for whatever reason, is putting his
company-
foot down with not leaving.
Yeah, I mean, based on what happened both at Ember and at Anvir's temple, I hear these crashes, and I was already a little worried about bringing anything down on us here. So I'm gonna run towards the sound as soon as I'm awakened.
Okay. So. Robert is staying behind. Aurora was the first out the door, followed by everyone else. And Voli and Dosha, you said no on them?
Would it be out of our way to get them? Because otherwise, I guess we would.
Yeah, you might have to go look for them a bit, because they weren't necessarily in here with you.
They'll
Wait,
show
who's
up.
all in here then?
Then
Just
they'll
the,
show
just
up.
the group.
Or they won't.
Yeah, they might show up. I mean,
Oh,
this is a pretty loud
it-
noise.
If it's just us, okay, then I'll go. I thought like the whole camp was here.
No,
I
it's
thought
just
like the girls, his girlfriend. I thought everyone was here.
they're in this area. They're not like with you in this exact room because I just assumed you guys were all in here
Oh.
together.
Then Robert will go look for his girlfriend.
Okay. Just give me one moment.
Forget Nasira can run 110 feet around without key and 165 with key.
That's crazy.
Yeah, she probably just straight up passes the war.
And the stupidest part is it's like she's not even optimized for speed. You could make it so hard. Someone calculated that if
so
you do every single
you,
with liquid speed,
You go
ridiculous.
rushing down the block. There are several people running past you screaming. One of them looks to Nasir and says, "There are some kind of large worms attacking the settlement." And
Oh God, not
as you
again.
come running into the area, you see people fleeing, and what look like two giant purple worms attacking
Oh
them.
god, not again.
Some of them. Oh, and you said you did follow Robert?
So if that's where the direction of his girlfriend is, then yes.
Well, you're not sure where your girlfriend is right now. So you went looking for her, not to the battle?
Yes.
Okay, so then Robert is not here currently, unfortunately.
I think we should discuss Robert's membership in this group after.
Alright, so as you come running out, go ahead and give me initiative rolls. You see a bunch of people struggling to try to get away from these worms, who are kind of going towards stragglers and those who are caught in the rubble of several buildings that have been knocked over.
Question: how do we finish the long rest at this point?
No. But you had
Okay,
from
cool,
the
then I
nights before. Unless
Yeah,
you...
we
Oh
were-
wait, so this wasn't on the first night?
well, it's the first night you got here, but you had rested after the fire giants, because you had to...
Yes, but I had been using create food and water during the
Oh,
trip.
no, then those would be used.
That's
At least
just like
for
one or
at least for
two,
this.
but
It's
night.
1/3 level.
Yeah.
It's 1/3 level.
Oh, is it
it's
third?
not bad.
No.
Yeah, create food and water is a 3rd level spell.
Alright, so the first to act, as you see these things, is going to be Nasira.
I'm gonna.
They
bonus
look like
action
currently
that.
they are, like I said, going for the people who are kind of trapped or running.
I am going to bonus action dash, which costs a key, and then I'm going to. Run up this side of this thing.
Oh, she's going
By the time
for
I
it.
get there, I have 15 feet left when I get to it, so I will run up it and start pummeling it because it's attacking my people.
Alright, so you rush up, trying to desperately get its attention off of the citizens around it, or at least the monks and other people.
First attack, I'm going to actually kind of grab Nifty and like stab her into the try and stab her in
Really
at the handhold.
quick, I don't know if you were counting these as difficult terrain, unless you can jump
Which-
over some of them, just the rocky areas.
I mean, she can jump over. She can jump. She's a strength of 12, and she
Okay.
had 110 feet of movement. She was here-ish, I think, and she has 110 feet of movement. So maybe
Yeah,
she
so-
wouldn't be all the way up the worm.
Let's see. You said she dashed as a bonus, or is that 110 as a dash?
Yeah, it's 110 would be her normal movement plus the step of the wind dash. Yeah,
Okay.
so it's 110 total.
There's about 30 feet from that 110, so you'd be at 80. So you might be like over here if you jumped over 10 feet.
Over where?
Like maybe back here.
Damn it! I'm not getting pings again. Are you saying I can't get to the worm this turn?
So you got 55, jump 10, 65, 75, 85, 95, 105. I guess you could get up to it, you couldn't run on it. So it helps to like trace those out. So yes, you can attack it, you just wouldn't be able to run up it yet.
Right. So first thing I do is use the dagger to make myself like a handhold that I'm gonna use to. Well, I don't need a handhold. I was gonna use the handhold to hang on at the top. So never mind. I'm just gonna. Can I just change that to an unarmed strike since I'm down at the foot of it?
Yeah, you can certainly punch it. Alright, so you start laying into this thing. 17 is going to miss with the first punch. AC is 18, so you kind of hit its hide.
Okay.
Once again, there's another
My turn.
crack. And that was it for that, because you have your bonus, Aurora. So Nasira is going up there
Oh.
trying to get this thing's attention off her people.
I run that direction, and
Yeah.
I am joining her. I am also bonus action dashing.
Okay, remember, difficult
I-
terrain.
Not for me when I dash.
Oh, you have a feat?
Have a third paragraph.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's good. I didn't even know about that one. All right, so you just kind of dexterously hop over the rocks as you move.
Oops, excuse me there. Rock dagger through.
All right, releasing a psychic dagger at the beast. Yeah, 24 will strike it.
Shit,
Getting
I
its
wish I had
attention.
that 30.
Oh,
Fuck, that would have been so good.
39 psychic as it reels back in pain. Now kind of looking over at you. Anything else?
That would be it from me.
Alright, Eldwin.
Alright.
So this one
little
seems
dark.
to be occupied now by your teammates. The one to the north currently is still going after civilians. But, you know, splitting up your damage among these things might be a mistake.
And how hurt is this thing looking?
It has 1 level of wound.
1 level. Alright. So, alright, in that case, bonus action, I will activate Blade Song.
Okay.
And it's fine if it's dark where I am, so I'm gonna blindly run just 40 feet straight, and hopefully I'm able to do that.
Yeah, so you're kind of running in the dark, unable to see exactly where you are. Yeah, that's fine.
Are we inside the Enclave settlement?
Yes. This was like one of
think
the
it might be
housing
illuminated.
areas. I mean,
And
there's
then
light over
at-
here, but yeah, where you were running through, there wasn't.
And then I'm going to attempt to cast at 6th level,
Oh, you know what?
Hold Monster.
Okay, sorry, go ahead. You're casting Hold Monster.
Yep, at 6th level, targeting both of them.
Alright, so you chant, which will do Hold Monster and require a Wisdom
save.
Okay.
DC 19.
Oh, and there's the picture.
Oh yay. More terrifying.
Alright, so that's gonna be Wisdom. Alright, so you summon powerful arcane energies as you kind of grasp at the air, your hands glowing, and both the monsters kind of halt to a stop.
Nice. Good. Can't wait for this to go wrong somehow.
Alright, anything else?
That is everything for me.
Alright, Anvir.
Yep. Let's see, what the hell do I want to do? So they're both paralyzed?
They're both
They
paralyzed.
Yeah, they're kind of shrieking a little bit, trying to move again, but not having much luck so far. As Eldwin is holding the magic. And holding you
I
in
shall
place.
first things first, move up. And then I will try to murderize one of them.
Alright, which one?
Like,
Let's
It'll probably be the one that's already at least taken some hits. I'm just figuring out what the best way to try and murderize them will be.
Any ranged melee attacks?
I wish. But I still have advantage on what I'm meeting with the attack rolls.
That's true.
Which is exactly why, as a massive screw you, I'm going to do a 5th level Scorching Ray.
Dang.
Alright, so you are blasting them with a
Ooh,
scorch.
that's fun. Good.
That
just a
will
double check.
actually miss on the first one.
Yeah,
You get 2. If it's 5th level, you get 3 extra.
3 more, so it'd be 6 total of these.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yep, cool. I'm just gonna do them all at once and then just. Well, actually, no, I won't. I'll just do it this way. Hoi-ya!
Oh!
Alright, second one will crit.
I need to set up a macro for this so it doesn't take a spell slot each time. I'll
Yeah,
just get
just-
the dice.
So he
Oh, I
is
can roll
shot
2d6
for
plus.
16 fire.
That's number 3.
Yeah, 3 is going to hit as well. Which is
Four's a
going
crit
to...
again?
Oh, these are all crits. 3... I don't see the damage for 3.
Melee or paralyzed.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you
I
have to be
think
5.
paralyzed melee, you have to be crit. The other one was the 2. I did roll it. It was the 8.
Okay, so you blast
Like
him
the
for
fire
another
does
8.
full damage against these guys?
Yes, they are taking... They're getting a bunch of scorch marks on them. That's going to crit again for 14.
That was what, number 4?
Yeah, that was the 4th one.
5.
That is going to strike again, doing another 8.
And last one.
Yeah, that's going to strike it, doing another 9. The creature looks quite burned up, but still in good condition, scarily enough. Alright, anything else?
Get some parties.
59 damage I just did.
Nice.
No, that should be all from me.
Alright, so this one up here goes... at the end of its turn, it gets a wisdom save.
Its attack rolls against you have disadvantage for paralyzed. I don't see anything about melee.
Hmm?
And I looked in both 2014 and 2024.
No, we're talking about the crits.
Oh, the crits. I thought you were talking about the.
Yeah, no, he has advantage. It's just, alright. So this one up here is still stuck, ending its turn.
Perfect.
There would be some more noise.
I know, there's more.
There, I thought so.
Another one bursts out of the ground. And it is going to immediately gobble this guy up. I think it gets a second attack. Yeah, so second one. Oh, it gets a stinger. It's not going to bother using its stinger right now. It's just trying to eat people. So it's just going to end its turn, happily gobbling one person down. That's going to be it for that one. The one you are on is going to have to do a wisdom save. Oh, it passes with a +4, shaking off the paralysis.
Come on.
Moving again. That's it for that guy. The people are going to run, so let me just have them start running away. So they just flee the area. These guys can't get as far. They run up to here. These guys in the rocks have some difficult terrain, but they're gonna do some dashing. Dashing through the rocks. As this one tries to escape, the creature is gonna oppie it. sending a tail swipe. The
Really, we don't
guy,
disengage.
lady is impaled. That's it for that one. This guy sees the creature's paralyzed and is just gonna run. This guy too, again, slowed down by the difficult terrain. These guys in the back, I think, are gonna try to run the opposite direction. Again, kind of slowed down. These guys are running. This guy is running. Disengaging. All right, Nasira. The people have all moved.
My
It's your
people
turn.
go. I'm gonna run all the way up to his, like, the top of him.
All right, so you
And
run up
I'm
the
gonna-
worm.
I'm gonna stab him.
All right, yeah,
And I'm gonna
25 will strike.
All right, and I'm gonna leave the dagger in him and use it as a handhold to help me hold on. And then I'm gonna start kicking and punching.
Okay, so you're
Nice.
holding the dagger, stabbing him for 8. And
But my
then,
15, 20 feet up? Is that how tall he is?
yeah. So I mean, yeah, his head's probably up about 20 feet right now.
Okay.
There's way more of him in the ground, but yeah.
And that's 4 squares. That's how you mark it these days, right?
Yeah.
All right, and then so the punch.
All right, yeah, 24 strikes, doing
And do flurry.
9 more points. Right, and a
A
flurry.
good hard kick. Try and get between some scales with my toe.
Yeah, 26 lands another nasty shot, doing
A hand of
12.
harm.
Which is going to be another 10, so 22.
He's poisoned unless he's immune.
No, he's not immune, and that will put him to a 2nd level of wound.
Attack.
I just realized one of these technically will be critical.
No, he's not.
What'd you say?
No, he broke free.
Oh, that one broke free? Never mind.
Yeah.
I lied.
Yeah. All right, so that is it for Nasira, I believe. As she
That's all I can do.
rushes up, letting loose a flurry of attacks. Robert probably was able to find his girlfriend. I don't think he's gonna get back here right away, though. So he's probably a few more
Alright.
rounds out.
He shoved her in a cupboard and said, "Just stay quiet, be safe."
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, Aurora. So the worm is
first-
kind of reeling its head to the side, getting ready to like snap at Nasira.
Hey,
That's why I
wait,
tried to get on top of his
Dagger.
head.
dagger through 21.
All right, so as it's getting ready to attack her, you smack it with another soul dagger, which will strike
Oh.
it for 44.
11.
Nice.
Oh wait, no, never mind. I'm stupid. I don't know how my own secret attack was.
Yeah, it's looking hurt. Still at 2 levels. Still looking to attack Nasira though. Anything else?
Dagger.
All right,
Nice.
secondary. Yeah, 21 will strike. Doing another
7.
7. Okay.
And I stay right where I am.
All right, Eldwin.
Alright. I will keep running up here.
So these two,
Uh,
or at least this one, is still going for villagers.
Alright, I will go here, and then I will.
Like he's about to come down on her. She's like, ah.
Yeah. I will just cast a simple first level chromatic orb at the one closest to me.
So you blast it with elemental energy. 27 will
Uh,
strike it.
We'll go with fire.
All right. It waves its head around angrily as it is burned
Oh, nice!
for 10 points of damage.
And I rolled I rolled 2 so it bounces and heads towards the paralyzed one.
Okay. Bounces over that way.
Oh.
No, that's just going to dissipate off his hard outer shell. All right, anything else?
Terrible on that one. That is all I can do.
Okay, getting in his first level of wound. And the creature is looking over towards you now. Anvir.
I dislike this situation greatly. Let me think for a second. How tall is this bit of rock here? Because it's not actually obscuring my view at all on the map. But I don't know
No,
if
it's just
that's-
giving. It would give cover, but it's not obscuring your view.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't just gonna like walk myself behind and like use this bit of rock and not be able to do anything. So I'm going to walk forward a bit more to here.
Yeah.
Oops, that is the wrong measuring tool. How big of a line is that? Ooh, just short. Oh well, that's fine. I will. God, now I'm debating my own choices in life.
Cursing
Gotta love that.
measurements.
Yep. I shall use my. God. Yeah, no, sorry, I keep doubting myself. I'm just going to keep trying to murder the hell out of this one over here with the serum net. So at least one of these bastards dies quickly.
Okay.
So I will. Sorry, I'm debating which one of the many spells I have. Let's, for now, just to actually get my turn over and done with, let's just do a Sacred Flame, which is a dex save.
Alright, so as it's flailing around, you hurl a Sacred Flame at it. It would attempt to dodge with a -2 dex save and fail,
I don't think it can ever succeed.
taking 21 radiant magical energy, searing him from the side. Anything else?
That will be my turn, and I shall put more thought into my next one.
Alright, Purple Worm up north, still paralyzed, is going to attempt to break it with another Wisdom save. Oh, and it does so with a +4, snapping out of the paralysis.
At least you took 2 of their actions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 of their actions now, yeah.
So this creature, now looking angrily over at Eldwin, is going to tunnel forward through the stone. Well, actually, he wouldn't even have to tunnel. He just, like, extends outward. He would leave a hole behind him where his base is. Up here. And a large mouth is going to come snapping down.
I
at you.
impose disadvantage. Oh, never mind. He has his dodgy cloak. I do nothing.
I watch upon.
Watch upon his bite.
But just know I was ready now.
Alright, so luckily, disadvantage would cause it to miss, because a 29 probably would have hit you. So he snaps
Yeah,
right
would've.
into the kind of fuzzy part of you, missing. Confused, he is still going to throw his tail over at you. Oh, that was really good you had that, because a crit would become a 24, which I think still is going to hit you, unless you're going to reaction.
I'll use my reaction to shield.
Alright, so you throw your hand up, knocking back the huge damage stinger. Further annoying this creature, but that's going to be it for this one. Alright, so the one here is going to rear its head around, swing wildly, and snap at Nasira.
I leave at disadvantage.
Why would it have disadvantage?
Poisoned.
Oh, right, poisoned.
Yes.
Forgot to mark that. Alright, so yes, that would be...
That's because everything I've put it on up till now has been immune to it, so you're not used to actually having to pay attention to it.
Exactly. Alright, well, 32 would have definitely hit you, but I think a 21 does as well.
Yeah, just barely, yeah. Meets it, beats it.
Alright, so you are bit for 21 damage. So it grabs you in its mouth. And as a bonus action, it's going to attempt to swallow you. I need a strength save, DC 19. So they changed the swallow plan.
Hell away from them.
I have 4 inspiration points. I'm gonna use an inspiration point.
Okay, so,
Oh.
yeah, that works out.
I never need it when I use it.
So, it luckily is unable to swallow you, just kind of clamping down, its teeth ripping into you a little. As it does this, its tail is going to fly out towards Aurora. This does a stinger attack. Does not have a disadvantage, right? So
I
30.
think the poison lasts until my next turn.
Oh, yeah, poison. So 18, I believe. Would that hit you, Aurora? Are you muted?
That's how it was able to eat. That's how it was able to eat this one up here.
Yes, that hits me.
Alright, so the tail stabs you, doing 17 piercing and 33 poison.
I am going to uncanny dodge that.
Okay. So I think you can half it.
Yes.
Do you have any poison resist?
I think she done, maybe.
You have advantage on saving throws, and you have resistance to poison damage.
Alright, so that would only be 16 poison and 17 piercing. Uncanny dodge would half it again. So that's going to be 33, half to 16. So you take 16 damage. So you manage to avoid taking a direct hit. That's it for this purple worm. People continue running. Yeah.
When it attacked me, it was not poison damage, right? You said
Now
it
with
was
its
piercing or
mouth.
something?
This was the tail.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
So these people are basically away. This thing is not going to chase them off the map. Alright, this lady here, under the worm, kind of crawl through the rocks, kind of crying, like, ah. She's going to get over to here, get ready to run next turn. These guys are running. These guys are running. And Robert, you are going to arrive this turn.
Dun dun.
Yay, girlfriend safely shoved in a closet.
Where she'll stay for the rest of the campaign.
So you're,
Oops, forgot about her.
you're running through the dark. Go ahead and give me an initiative roll as you enter the map. A bunch of people running past you.
Oh, about time you finally got here.
Alright, so Nasira, you are the first to act. You are restrained in its mouth as it's trying to clamp down on you.
I thought it missed me. Oh, so it restrained me and then tried to swallow me.
Yes. So
Okay.
it did hit you, but it didn't have enough strength to swallow you yet.
Gotcha. Can I
It's like chewing on you.
kick its, what's the little dangly bit in the throat? I want to kick that.
Yeah, you can be punching
Uvula.
its teeth, kicking its dangly throat
Uvula.
bits.
Oh, man.
You
damn
would
it.
be at disadvantage right now because it's got you in an iron grip.
Really? I don't know that I can negate that in any way, so. See, I thought it was on its back, and I had the dagger in its neck, and I was holding onto the dagger, but I guess now it's in its mouth.
Yeah, you can't use running up things to necessarily avoid attacks unless you have like an ability. Because it's not meant to stop that. I kind of gave it to you with the siege machines, but it's not going to be like every big thing just can't attack you. Because they're a lot slower moving, so I can.
I would expect like long arms and tails and some things to attack me. I guess I was thinking I couldn't get bitten by something when I was on its head, you know? But yeah, I would absolutely expect the other attacks, yeah.
Alright, so 22 is going to hit it as you're punching it from inside the mouth, doing 11, which is actually going to bring it down to a 3rd level of wounds.
I keep kicking and scratching.
Okay.
And I guess when it pulled me into its mouth, I guess it dislodged the dagger. So but I assume I'm still clutching the dagger.
Yeah, you can still have the dagger. That's fine.
So I'm gonna do one attack with Nifty. I trust you.
Alright.
Help me out.
You shank him with a 21 in the mouth.
And then my last unarmed.
Oh,
Aha!
18 is gonna hit.
This always happens when we've already got them at like 3 levels of wounds, but I'll take it. So
Well, it's not actually a crit because of the disadvantage.
oh damn it. Okay, alright.
But yeah, 18 is
So
gonna
9,
strike
10.
for 18.
And he is now poisoned again until the end of my next turn.
Alright, so the creature is still dealing with poison. Okay. And that's it for you?
Yeah, that's all I got. Oh wait, no, you know what? That's not all I've got. Action surge.
Okay. So you action surge. Yeah, 22 is gonna strike. Hitting it for another 19, which is gonna bring it down.
So then I will, as it falls, leap off. How much movement would it take me to leap?
I mean, you could jump up to your strength distance, right?
So that'd be 12.
Yeah, so
So
say
that's
like you
Out,
hurl
that's
yourself
out how far I
off of
went.
it.
All right, and then how much did that take? How much of my movement did that take?
Just 10 feet for a jump. It'd be the same as
Okay.
normal movement, except you'd avoid the
And
difficult
this is all
terrain.
difficult, right?
Yeah, it's a bunch of building rubble.
All right, so 20.
You
30,
could run along the
40.
side of the rocks there.
Okay.
So
So
that
then it would
speeds
be
you up a bit.
15, 20, 30, 40, 55.
Yeah, 55 to there.
Unfortunately, oh, you know what? So, okay, I have one attack left. I don't have bonus action to activate my long arms, but I will pull out my storm boomerang and throw it at this guy.
Alright. Yeah, 22 is going to strike it.
Now that was me trying to attack the other guy again before you said he was already down.
Oh,
So I think I missed the boomerang.
yeah, 15 is gonna unfortunately bounce off its armor.
That's my turn. I got a dagger in one hand and a boomerang in the other.
Okay.
And I'm no longer 4 squares up.
Alright, Robert entering the area.
Alright, well, I'm in the dark, but this place is lit up, right? So I can actually see these guys.
Yeah, you can see him over there.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna shoot this guy. Right here.
Sure.
Alright, your guns.
Yes.
Alright, so there is a loud bang. 28 will strike it. Hitting it
14
for
piercing.
14 piercing, making a small wound on it. That's
Does a
going to
16
ricochet.
hit?
That will
Then I
not
will
be enough.
use my once per turn D8 for a precision.
Okay. So D8. Oh, that
Does a
was the
17
no, that's the only number you weren't supposed to roll. So that
Oh,
was
God.
That's
Attack
very
number
close.
3.
Third shot will land though with a 26. Doing another 10.
Then I'll end my turn.
Alright. Robert is kind of maybe clearing the gun for another shot. Aurora.
Move this direction. And with 35 feet, I'll have enough to get over the difficult terrain as I throw 2 daggers at the purple one.
Alright, hurling some daggers. Yeah, 24 is going to hit. Unfortunately, there's no sneak attack just yet, as the worm does
Oh.
not have anyone engaged to it. So you
Nobody
strike
liked
it.
him put a ring on it.
Right, exactly. Didn't put a ring on it. Alright, so yeah, 8 psychic on the first hit, striking the beast. 22 strikes.
26.
Or 20. Wait, 26?
That's
Oh, because of the. Yeah.
That's-
26 is going to strike again. Doing another 39. And getting its attention.
and that'll be it for me.
Alright. So, Eldwin, you start to feel what feels like more tremors in the area.
Oh god.
Feeling that, I will, for my bonus action, I will cast Draconic Transformation.
Okay.
And I will, I will fly up like 20 feet.
Okay.
There's the... Oh, whoops. Hit the wrong one. Where's the... I can't find it. Oh, there it is. And then I will... Oh, where's the... Sorry to... I wasn't gonna do this until I heard there's another one coming. I will move, then fly 10 feet closer.
Who said it's 1?
Yeah.
And then I will exhale my, as part of the same bonus action, the breath attack.
Alright, so you blast them with force damage.
They have to make a DC 19 dex save.
You're 20 feet up, you said? Oh, so you're right next to the thing.
Oh yeah,
That's,
like face first.
that's brave. Alright.
Eat this, bitch! Just straight down his mouth.
So, I don't think they can even dodge that. No. So they are both struck with force energy for 34. You've gotten the creature's attention back on you. Okay, anything else?
That will be. That was my bonus action. So for my action, I will then take 2 swipes on this one next to me. First one, Booming Blade.
Okay. So your sword crackles with thundering energy. 27 is going to strike it. Hitting it for 22 points of damage, making it booming.
Yeah. Then my second stab.
Yeah, 21 is going to strike again. Hitting the creature for another 12 and putting it into a second level wound. Okay, what else?
I will use 20 feet. Or, no, I use 30 feet. So, I will head 30 feet back. And
You gonna give it an oppie?
Yeah.
Alright, so it will take that taking action.
Someone's hiding behind
Bite
the
at
civilian.
you.
Above the civilian, he's one.
Disadvantage, right?
Yep.
So it's going to be a 21, which I think just misses you.
Whew. Just misses.
Okay. Anything else?
I will end my turn here. It's like right above Aurora, I guess.
Alright, Anvir. You as well feel the ground shaking.
With my passive perception of 30, can I tell from what direction it's coming?
Coming from the west, same place these guys are coming from. Something's digging. Or there's an
Distance and rate of
earthquake.
speed?
I'm in this difficult position of not wanting to be too far away, but also wanting to not be the one closest to me. I shall back away. Yeah, I'll just. God, no, I'll just stay where I am. I'll back up like here.
Okay.
I'm scared. And for my action, wondering if I should go big or go home.
Yes, you should.
Okay.
Nasira is seething. She's like, get burn.
Okay, I'm gonna go big there. So I'm gonna cast Summon Celestial on 8th level.
Alright. You summon down a Heavenly Celestial. Does that go right after you?
Yes.
Alright, go ahead and pull the creature where you want to summon it.
Do I have to summon it on a surface because it can't fly? Can I summon it like in here?
It says unoccupied space. So I think, I don't think it does hover, so it would fall if you summon it up in the air. It'd be like, I am here, and then just fall to the ground. 'cause
That's
it would,
fair.
Fly 40 feet.
well, yeah, but it's not hover.
Yeah.
Basically,
I
like you can still fall if you have fly. You have to actively be flying, unless you have the hover ability. So like you summon him from like heavens, he's like just standing there, and suddenly he's falling.
Then in that case, I'll just
Alright, so your dark starry angel poofs in as you concentrate on it.
I just will have to make a quick adjustments to it. Because it's based on its spell.
Alright, so your turn ends. Right?
Yes.
Alright, so what is the spirit doing?
Just. Sorry, I'm just making sure all these stats are correct because some of them change. When he, Sorry, things are being annoying for me. I'll change the other stuff in a sec. I just wanted to make sure his attacks were right for right now. So he will. Sorry, I keep getting distracted, making sure I'm reading all these stuff right. How high is the ceiling in this area?
It's probably about 30-ish feet in here. It's not too high, but it's not low.
He's a tall bugger, so he'll go as high as he can, just so he's not.
Alright, so he flies up towards the ceiling.
So he's like 20 foot. And then he shall unload some arrows.
Alright, firing at which one? The front one?
Yes, the one. And he will attack 4 times because I did this at 8th level.
Alright, so he fires a volley. For the heavens, he yells. For the shadows. 23 strikes with the first. Hitting him for 13 radiant.
Damn, that was a really low damage roll as well. That was a 1 and a 2 on 2d6.
Ooh, that
Second
was
one
good.
shatters off his armor. 27 strikes again. Aim for 19 on the third attack. And, oh, no, that is going to miss, sadly. The creature is very
Let's
angry.
get, re-
Anything else?
let's get rolling really bad on that. No, that is all you can do. He doesn't really have any sections.
Alright. So there's some rumbling, which is getting very close when suddenly a hole opens up and a big head comes out of it. Question is, who is it going after? Odd or even, Eldwin?
Even.
Alright. That is indeed even. So it is going to go after Aurora.
Whoops.
Fuck.
Sorry.
So it kind of looks at the two of you and lets out a roar. It's like Maw just coming right down Aurora. Let's see, no disadvantage or anything, right?
No, I think Mr. No, that's the old one. Never mind.
Yeah. 17, I believe. Oh, that is your AC. So I think it
Hits.
just hits you. Snapping down on you for 25 piercing. Are you going to use your reaction to half that?
Dodge. Yes, please.
Okay. So you take 12 as its teeth bite into you. And then it is going to attempt to pull you into its gullet. A swallow attempt.
Motherfucker.
I need a strength save, DC 19. So you fight to try to not get swallowed by this thing.
The one way I make that is a nat fucking 20.
Oh! Alright. So, Aurora, like,
Other than that,
it's like, yeah, the head just comes down and she just disappears. Oh. she doesn't even try. She's like, well, this is it. And you would be pulled inside the creature.
Just see
Ellen
the
just
body
looks at
go
the head.
limp.
it's like, that's not good.
So I'll just put you on its square for now. After it does that, a tail is going to pop from the dirt and go stabbing at you, Eldwin. Which is luckily a disadvantage. Oh, actually, hang on.
I forget this thing has 20-foot range. I mean, it's 20 foot tall when it's out, so it makes sense.
Okay, so you don't take any damage yet, but inside this thing it is crushing and dissolving you. Tail Stinger, luckily disadvantage, I believe is going to save you again, as a 27 becomes a miss with disadvantage.
I love this
Everything.
cloak.
Alright, so that's it for the worm. You have an ally swallow, which could be disastrous. This creature here is going to go back into the dirt, disappearing from view for a moment. Let's see, where can it get to? It's in its way. So it's going to pop up. As the ground rumbles, pops up over here. It is going to attempt to bite at your Celestial. It was going to go for Nasira, but the other one's in the way, so it couldn't get there. There's a bunch of worm bodies. Like, you ever play that game where you can't get stuck on your worm tail? They're doing that underground right now.
Green snake.
Yeah, snake, exactly.
I do not know this game.
I don't know. Alright, so bite attack. 22, I believe, is going to hit him.
Yep.
So he chomps into him for 23 piercing. Grabbing him in his mouth. and he is going to attempt to swallow him. Swallow your angel. So I need a strength save, DC 19.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, but because of my Draconic transformation, I have 30 feet of blind sight.
Oh, if that is the case, there is another one over here.
Oh, it's like on
It's like
Nasira.
coming up, yeah. It's like a ruh-roh. Nasira!
I wouldn't be able to see it actually because it's behind. It's still underground.
Hey,
The
you made it.
blind sight- Oh well, yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
Depends-
you're flying
stone
way
blind
up
sight.
too. Well, I mean, Nasira kind of knows it's there anyway. So you do a strength save. 20 is enough. So luckily he is not swallowed. However, he is grappled and restrained as this thing is chomping down on him.
You
That's,
bastard.
that's it for that one. So this one, which is all buzzing with lightning or thunder energy, is not going to move because it doesn't want to get blowed up. It's just going to snap at Nasira again. 31, I believe, is going to strike you. Chomps you for 20 piercing. And it is going to attempt to swallow you. So I need a strength save again.
Murphy's Law says I need to spend another point or I'll lose, but every time I spend the point, I pass with flying cover. All right, let's go without the point. Okay.
Alright, so
I know that
luckily,
feeling so well.
you are crushed a bit for the 20, but you are not pulled into its gullet. Alright, that's it for that purple worm. Again, you feel some digging. But yeah, so far nothing. The people are going to continue to run, which I think is most of them are out now. So she's just going to get up and, oh, she has to disengage. Oh no, the thing, well, she doesn't want to get tail skewered, so yeah, we'll say she
She probably doesn't
disengages.
understand the. Yeah.
Yeah, she saw the other girl get skewered, so I'll say she's a little smarter. She's going to disengage and get over here. Moving carefully away as this thing is like
Scrambling to get behind
Stabbing.
Onvir.
yeah, and stabbing at Eldwin. Alright, Robert. Or wait, Nasira.
I think you skipped me.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
So this thing has you in
So,
its mouth. Yeah.
So, is there any high ground, low ground when the creature's this much taller than me? Like, there is no benefit for me running up him, right?
No, just kind of like looking cool, I guess. But I mean, I guess you could
Right.
use it to like jump to a higher area, like if you want to get to the ceiling for some reason. But other than that, not really.
I think I'll just circle so that.
You are in its jaw. You can't
Oh.
move right now.
Right, I forgot about that. Okay. So, what are my options
You could try
if
to
I wanted to?
you could try to break free. I think that costs your action.
That strength.
Let's see. Escape DC 19. But yeah, that would be a check.
Strength.
Yes. So
Not acrobatics or athletics. Okay.
yeah, it would be strength based. I
Alright,
think
I'm
it's
just gonna-
I think with the new rules for grapple, I think it's just a strength save DC 19 to break out.
Then that's.
that
not
would be your
helpful.
action.
Yeah, she's just gonna kick and punch.
Alright,
makes more
so
sense.
in its mouth, you just continue to beat on it. Let me go. Psh. 20 is going to strike it.
Let me pulverize you. Mhm.
So that's going to strike it for 15 points.
And-
Second one. Or yeah.
It probably has a good con. Huh? Yeah. I don't. Yeah. Okay. I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. All right.
Yeah.
Next.
You
next
think con
item.
is probably its bigger stat. Yeah, 28 impacts it again as you're beating on its teeth for another 16 points of damage, which will drop it to a 3rd level of wound. 16 will
She had
miss.
disadvantage because she's restrained.
Oh, right. So never mind. She missed with that one. Alright, is that it for you?
I only hit one of the 4.
You're just like, You're just slamming your fist into it, but it's
Either of
holding
them
you.
was the one where I could apply the physician's touch, so yeah. Alright.
Yeah, unfortunate.
We'll go over here.
But
Just
you can't.
in case. Oh, that's right. I tried that earlier. Sorry,
It's
that's my
shaking
turn.
you
my
around
fault.
in its mouth. Alright, Robert. Your friends need help. You saw your ally to the south get swallowed. Her time might be limited now.
I'm gonna shoot the one that's almost dead.
Okay, you're on your own, Aurora.
She has Eldrin.
It's true. Alright, so you take
Each
aim.
one of them is holding at least one person somehow.
Right. 24.
Yeah, he's got my celestial.
Oh, that's
Oh.
right. Okay.
You're shooting at which one? This one?
Yeah, the one that's almost dead.
Alright, you shoot it for another 11. Second shot.
Attack number 2.
Yeah, that shoots it again. Another 12.
Attack number 3.
Oh,
Ooh,
crit.
Great.
Right in the mouth.
Yeah, I'll do my free D8 to make it a menacing attack. So here's the damage roll, and here's the 2d8.
Alright, so that's 34.
34?
Alright, it's looking badly wounded.
Can
You
you
said
make
you
a
did
wisdom
menacing?
saving throw or be frightened? Yes.
Alright, it would make the wisdom save, so it's not frightened.
Darn.
With a +4.
I'll just action search, fuck it.
Okay.
I'll shoot it again! No one.
Yeah, 21 is going to strike it for another 14, which is going to bring it down. As it releases Nasira to the ground, crunching down. What else?
With my next 2 shots, I'll shoot the one that's holding Aurora.
Well, the one that swallowed Aurora.
The one that swallowed Aurora.
She's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, she swallowed!
That's
Yeah.
holding her.
Yeah, no, it
Yeah,
just
she
ate
rolled
her.
that one.
She went, "Ah!" and it went right down.
I
Yeah,
rolled a
she rolled a 0.
Alright, so 21 is going
21.
to strike. Doing 15, and you shot Aurora. No, just kidding.
Aurora takes half the damage.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
no, it's big
Uh,
enough.
I will-
29, yeah.
I'll use as a priority die for the distracting strike.
Alright,
So here's damage and priority die.
so 21,
And-
and it gets a
It's
wisdom
offering
save?
it. No,
Or no,
it's
this
just
is the advantage on the
advantage.
next attack. Okay.
yes.
Alright, so yeah, it is distracted by that shot, giving an opening to someone else, which will be Aurora. Being inside it, you can attack it. You are restrained, though.
And I see outside.
You cannot.
Or
You're basically
well,
like being
froze.
held and like squished and digested by its innards.
that.
Not a good place to be. All right, so you stab at it. 18. It would be a disadvantage from its. Oh, but it's a wash because.
Right, yeah, sorry, never mind.
So 18
Wait, does that
is.
mean they
gonna-
get sneak attack?
I don't know if you could sneak attack.
If you
If you
have disadvantage of any kind, you don't get think attack.
Wait, but Eldrin's within 5 feet of it.
He is, but I don't know if you'd be distracting it from inside. That's kind of
You
that's
know,
a
I'm afraid.
stretch. It's
That's
like
valid.
its spleen is
Worth a
distracted by Elder.
Oh, valid. Yeah, valid.
I mean, if I'm remember correctly, it's if you like, it doesn't matter who's nearby. If you have disadvantage, you just can't get sneak attack.
No, you can
Correct.
actually. I believe we looked into it, and if someone is nearby, even if you have
Alright.
disadvantage, you can get sneak attack.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Don't have disadvantage on the attack roll.
But well, it'd be a wash for this one, so you would technically have disadvantage. Let's see.
But
They
does
change
18
it?
hit? That's the way 2024 rolls is.
You don't
You have
need.
disadvantage on the attack.
Let's see. Did they change it?
If another enemy is within target 5 feet, or you don't have disadvantage on the roll. So, yeah, I cannot get a sneak attack.
Oh, and
depends
yeah,
on
they
whether
did
you know-
change it because it used to be like. It used to be if you had someone within 5 feet, it would you could still do it, but now it says and.
Oh yeah, it would like replace it. It's like
Yeah. So now they made a condition that you just can't have disadvantage, which I think makes more sense. All right, so you stab it with your soul knife.
Does
For me.
18 hit?
Yes, 18 is its AC, so that would strike.
For 8 socket. And no, the sneak attack, I haven't took that off.
Okay. All right.
Um,
Yeah. Second attack.
for a split moment, when I did it open its mouth? Even
No,
slightly.
you're a little deeper in. You can't even see out now.
Oh, fun.
Yeah,
Dab.
unfortunately. All right, so you're just stabbing away at it from the inside. Yeah, 25 hits it again.
And Saturday, I don't get sneak attack, but this is a wash, so...
Or 24, yeah, with disadvantage. So 7 points of more psychic damage as you continue to stab at the insides. Anything else? All right, I think that's it.
I couldn't... Could I use my movement to start the climb out, or just... No, I can't. I'm that...
No,
Cushion.
the only way you can get out, from what it says, is you have to deal 30 or more damage, which might cause it to throw you up. But the only other way is for it to die. Like they have to kill it.
Fun.
You're kind of screwed a little in here. Especially rogues. Rogues have it
Yes,
really bad
okay.
with that disadvantage. All right, anything else?
That'd be it.
All right, so or Eldwin.
okay.
Does anyone need a break? I
Let's
just
go.
realized we're pretty far in. Does anyone need to do a 10-minute?
Might be a bit
I'm
late.
good.
I'm good for now.
What did you say, Anvir?
I'm chill. Oh, I'm chill.
Okay. So Eldwin, what are you gonna do?
Okay. So, like, I know you said the Aurora was like too far down to see the opening, but is the purple worm's mouth open
I mean, it's snapping at you.
at all? Okay. This
It's
is
not
going
like-
to be very dumb.
It's not
So
like
intermittently
leaving its
open.
mouth open for you to fly in.
Okay,
You
so
could
I
try
can't do
to.
that.
I mean, you could try to like let it eat you if you want to get in there.
I will use
You're gonna like
60
seal
feet of-
Team 6
of-
into its mouth to like go save Aurora.
I will dive into its mouth.
All right.
Oh.
So you're gonna try to get past its jaw to get in.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna give it. I'll say. We'll say that's a tumble check. Like you're trying to get through, and I'm probably gonna give it an oppie on you as well.
Alright,
So.
what's
So like as it's snapping, you wait for the opening, then you try to like fly in real quick. So you have to do acrobatics first off.
acrobatics?
I'll say DC
hold on,
19.
let me double check. Yeah, let me double check something real quick. Okay. Yep, I have disadvantage, or I have advantage on this because I'm blade singing.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, 28 is enough, and it is going to snap at you as you go in. So, bite attack. 27.
That will hit.
Okay, so this time, kind of gets you as you fly through. You still do get through the... Oh, wait, no, I think it grabs you because it bit you. Yeah, this is a grapple condition. So as you try to get in, it does grab hold of you. So 21 piercing, and you are grabbed and restrained. Luckily, it can't try to swallow you till its turn comes up. You are no longer displaced. So anything else? You still have your action technically, because that was a bonus action to try to get in. So you could try stabbing.
Good God, Eldwin.
Oh.
Yeah, cutting it
Oh
close.
my word.
Alright.
No, I
Warcaster.
Warcaster, yeah.
Yeah, Warcaster saved you there. Alright, what else? You got your action.
If I'm being grappled, does that mean I get a good shot into its insides?
I mean, it's
Would you
a
say?
DC 18 because it's armored. It's not really dodging. But you would
But
be
I
at
but
disadvantage.
I could target its but I could target its insides to get the 30 damage.
Oh no, you have to be deeper in. This is just its throat. You have to like actually get
Alright.
swallowed.
Okay.
The AC on its insides is the same as the AC on its outsides.
That's what it says. It's got
Okay.
a tough bunch of internals.
To be fair, you try building up the necessary force to stab through the internal organs of a big bastard like that.
In that case, I will take 2 stabs at it. First one, booming blade.
Yeah. All right, you're stabbing at it. Yeah, 18 is gonna strike with the first one.
I think aren't I restrained? So it's a 17.
Oh right, yeah, you are correct. Thank you. So yeah, do you have +4 or is that a lie?
No, I misclicked on it.
All right, so yeah, that would miss. Oh, and a miss with the second stab.
Oh, that didn't work.
I'm coming, Aurora. Oh. All right, anything else for you, Eldwin?
Nope.
Your whole heroic plan.
It was almost got through. Anvir. So now Eldwin is being grabbed by the one that is digesting poor
So-
Aurora.
Aurora's swallowed, Eldwin's in a mouth, Nasira's in a mouth, my angel is in a mouth.
Nasira is
Nasira's
dropped.
free. Nasira's free.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
Nasira,
Nasira killed
that
that
one's
one.
down. Robert took it out with his rifle.
Finished it.
God, I'm split between.
Help Aurora!
How?
Just let this one munch on your celestial.
Celestial's
Thing is, the
like,
thing,
I
I
don't
don't-
like that plan. Ah.
I love what. Okay, I got that reference.
Bloody hell! Now all I can think about is Hitchhiker's Guide.
What are you gonna do?
That is a magnificent question. Did I remember something about hearing more coming, or are they done now?
I mean, there's still some rumbling, so there might be another one
cool.
down there.
But no, it came back up. Never mind. Yeah.
I shall.
You don't think
Yeah,
you've ever
God,
seen this
no.
many purple worms in one place? This seems terrifying.
And none of them have riders, right? They don't appear
Not
to
that
have-
you can
yeah.
tell. I mean, it doesn't seem.
Kill things with more fire.
All right, which one?
I'll go for the one with Aurora and Eldwin in its
Eldwin.
mouth.
All right.
And I will do another 5th level Scorching Ray.
All right. So you send forth a bunch more fire. Yeah, 23 strikes with the first. Doing 7. No, that is going to miss on the second.
Nope.
Oh, miss on the third. 19 strikes. 9.
Good roll, too. Better roll.
Yeah, 28 strikes on the fourth. Oh, for
Oh.
2.
Hey!
Hey.
Oh, and the fifth one
And
for
it's a different
another 19 fire. The creature, as it's chewing on Eldwin, is now looking over at you angrily. Anything else?
Yeah, that was all 6 of them. Now realizing I've made that one extremely angry, I am going to walk to here. And using my elven lineage, I will Misty Step for free once a day.
Oh man, you're really retreating.
And down today, boys.
All right,
Not again.
I'll
I
win.
appreciate his caution because he often has to save the rest of us.
It's true.
Yeah.
All right, Anvir falls back. Battle medic repositioning. Your celestial spirit. What's that thing doing?
Here's the thing. I'm not that confident in its strength of escaping. So
mean,
it
it could could just shoot it. It's got disadvantage
turns.
anyway.
yeah, that's so. I think it's just gonna attack if I'm.
Shoot it with a bow right at close range, like pew, pew. Son of a
Target
bitch.
shooting is Bugler. Bonk.
What did you summon me to? Yeah, that's gonna hit it. Burns it for 17. Yeah, and then
He's
strikes
doing a
it.
better job with disadvantage.
Like, you son of a bitch. He's like, tucka, 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 tucka on its face.
He only missed one.
So 14, yeah, it's gonna miss on the 4th. Anything else?
No. Sadly, he doesn't really have any bonus actions. But when he does damage like that,
Alright, so inside, you are. Let's see. You are being digested, taking 17 acid damage, Aurora.
Is that now we're on her turn?
Yeah, this is at the start of its turn. It does swallow damage to anything inside it. Now it's going to... Who shot it? Robert? So the first thing it's going to
no,
do
me.
is try to swallow Eldwin, so I need a strength save.
I'll just choose to fail it.
Gulp. Alright,
Oh.
so you disappear into its gullet.
Intent on
he
saving
flies
the cremator.
further down.
It is then...
Like, it's gonna take a turn longer and more damage, but this will work.
I just remember there was a peasant next to
You're
me.
in
so
there with
they have to
Aurora,
watch me
too.
run.
Once you're in there with Aurora, maybe you'll give her sneak attack.
So it starts moving through the ground, digging this way. As it pops up, yeah, it's coming after you, Anvir. Luckily, it didn't have a...
No, is it?
Oh, it does have a dash, because it didn't do its bite yet. Alright, yeah, it's gonna keep going then.
Shit.
Hey, I have my methods. Never underestimate how willing I am to run.
I'm not doubting you. I was just intending
So,
to pummel that thing this turn, and now I'm not sure if I will.
It
Get the
kind
other
of...
one. Swallow my.
You feel it moving under you, and then suddenly it bursts forth over here. And I think that's
yeah.
going to be it, because that was its action. It roars at you. This one here is going to... Oh yeah, it's
Die.
chewing on your guy. Alright. It's going to try to swallow him. So give me a strength save for your angel.
Chewing on a celestial that tastes like what? Feathers and radiant damage?
Nom, 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 nom.
I don't know what it tastes like because in my mind, my celestials are like living constellations.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Spicy.
like they're in the
Like
little
cold
profile
damage,
picture.
like space. Yeah.
Tastes like burning.
Nope, he's down.
I mean, if it's constellations, then be burning stars, and so
Honestly,
burning
this
gas.
may end up being better for him. He's more likely to be able to get thrown up.
Alright, so this one is now going to turn towards Nasira with its new bite free and attack her. Oh, but luckily it rolls poorly, missing with the first. Tail stinger on the second. Ooh, 27 I think is going to strike.
Hey, that hits.
Alright, so you take 17 piercing and 38 poison, which I think you have.
So I take 17 piercing.
Okay, so you are immune to the wyvern, or the
Yeah.
poison. Okay, so just the 17, and that is its 2 attacks.
That's the first time they've tail whipped me. I've been like, every time it happens, I'm like, I wish that was me. to soak the poison, you know.
Do it to me.
All right, get out of here, chick.
This
finally
chicken
the
needs to run,
last one.
Oh, God.
Hopefully the last one gets here.
You think? We hope. No.
And it is going to come after Nasira
Yeah.
as well. Coming up with a bite, Chomp, 24.
It's
So you are bit, taking 27 piercing. Alright, it is going to try to swallow you.
so she's got 2 levels of wounds.
DC 19 strength save.
I will spend another inspiration. That puts me down to 2.
Okay. Oh, so now that would suck you in. That's it for that creature because it can't go after anyone else yet. So this lady's gonna be like, help me, running this way. I think she's the last one. Everyone else ran away at this point.
Yeah, the others got out a lot faster. She kind of
She had to disengage.
Yeah, she was kind of in between several of them. It's actually a miracle she survived. Robert.
There's a dude right here. You skipped the share again.
Oh,
Keep doing that.
Nasira.
All right, so everything is at disadvantage because I'm like blinded or something, right?
You're restrained in in like the innards.
All right, and my blind sight doesn't help with that. I'm still disadvantaged.
With restrained, I don't think it affects restrained condition.
Okay. Oh well, I know you're
like-
blinded when you're in here, so I was.
It's
I
like
thought that was
squeezing
part
you
of it.
inside of it, basically.
Well, I can't do anything else because let's face it, I'm not exactly a person of many talents. So yeah, I'll just start swinging. Stabbing and swinging.
Alright, so you just start punching the crap out of its innards.
I'm like driving elbows and heels and shit. You know. Ugh.
Oh no, that's gonna miss.
Okay, there you go.
That is actually gonna miss too. So remember
Oh fuck.
disadvantage.
Yeah. You know what? I don't have anything else to do. I'm gonna flurry of blows.
Alright.
Right, a couple more.
Oh yeah, that strikes it. Give it indigestion.
Right, and that one gets Hand of Harm as well.
Alright, ooh.
I think that's the 30.
Alright, so it has to make a con save.
Which is
Isn't
probably
that
really
only if you're
bad.
swallowed?
Oh, no, it is going to make it with a plus 11, so it keeps
Okay.
down, keeps
So,
you down for
Last
now.
attack, which has to be unarmed. I think still hits it.
Yeah, 23 is going to strike for another 17. Giving it
That's
indigestion.
all I can do.
Alright, now Robert.
Get him.
I will shoot the one that swallowed Nasira.
Oh,
That's the only
past
one I
this
can
one?
I appreciate
I
you.
can't see.
Oh, sorry. You know what? I'm just going to say there's light. That's fine. There's probably a sunstone.
Oh wait,
Maybe
that one's
the-
right up in your face. Oh wow. Okay.
I can't see the one in front of my face. Oh, now I can see. Oh.
God.
Yeah, you might want to take care of that one. Thank you. Thank you for your thought, bud.
Just turns on the light. There's like
I
a.
didn't realize that
it's a
one had
big-
come up so close to you. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're actually
no
pretty
idea.
quick. They're pretty quick in stone.
They're like kind of like our ship, except
Yeah,
like
except
organic.
organic, exactly. So are you shooting this one?
Yeah, I'll shoot the one right in front of me. I don't
Oh,
get
God.
disadvantage. That's
Yeah,
up my feet.
because of your feet.
But
a natural
well,
one.
not like it matters.
Yeah, that's gonna miss. you're so startled by it, you just fire straight up in the air. Oh God! It's right
Hey,
here.
but you know what? My next attack has advantage.
Okay.
So they missed.
There's just a bullet in the ceiling now.
18?
18 just hits it.
Yeah. I'll use my once a day
You mean
to
once a turn.
menace. Once a turn, yes. Wait, once a turn to menace.
Okay, so you are menacing it with a D8. What's the
Here's-
damage?
Damage.
That's good. So 25.
25? DC 18 wisdom save or be frightened.
Okay. Oh, it fails. So it becomes freaked out by your gunshot.
Nice.
Hell
Understandable.
yeah. Shoot it one more time. 22.
Yeah, that strikes again.
15.
Another 15 piercing. Okay.
That's a bonus
I'll give
action.
it a second level of wounds.
Uh,
It now turns
action
towards
since
you,
I
by
never-
the way.
since I never use this, I want to use it. Hold on, where is it? It's in there somewhere. Hold on. What the heck? Where is it? It's the know your enemy. Here it is. Know your enemy.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So you know what
Uh,
weaknesses?
Let's see. You know immunities, resistances, or vulnerabilities. If the creature has any, and what they are.
It does not. It doesn't have any.
Oh, pain. Okay,
At least
that's
that
my,
means that all damage works on it, but
Yeah.
okay, that's my turn.
All
Another
right.
shot.
Aurora, from inside, what are you doing? You see Eldwin tumble down, like, into your area. He's like, oh, getting, like, crushed by this thing.
Why
Sizzled by
the
gas.
fuck would you come in here?
well, she
Out of
wouldn't know who did it
curiosity.
voluntarily.
I say that as I'm stabbing the same wound that I've been stabbing it.
Just grab my hand.
Alright, so you're stabbing at it,
Fuck it.
or are you grabbing his hand?
I'm grabbing his hand. Fuck it, why not?
Alright, so you're like, you kind of like are trying to get close to where he is, barely able to move in this thing, instead of attacking. So I'll say, like, you kind of move around a little. Anything else?
And still assume that I can't see anything. That I can't see out his mouth.
No, you can't see out the mouth. You can kind of see her inside him because it's dark. Maybe you wish you couldn't see. Yeah.
I blindsight. I really wish I couldn't see.
Alright, so that's what you do. What's Eldwin doing?
Alright, so since I've got hand on Aurora, for my action I will cast Dimension Door.
Oh.
Alright, so grabbing hold of her, you suddenly pull her through a dimensional door. Where are you reappearing?
Do you have to
Uh,
see the point?
No. I
Oh,
just
wow,
but I
that's
do have to guess.
Yeah,
So
which
I will
direction
go
and how
like
far?
I will go like 40 feet no 30 feet up and then like
So 30 feet up.
yeah,
and what?
I know. And like actually no, just 20 feet up and like 50 feet in what I think is an here I can like about like 50 feet kind of in that direction.
So where do you want to appear? Like
Because
right
again-
around there?
Yeah, somewhere around there. Like I can't like I don't want to like because I'm just guessing. So I
Okay.
don't know exactly where I'm gonna end up.
Alright, so you step through the interdimensional portal, point-to-point teleportation. Suddenly outside, as a bunch of acid comes through with you splashing on the floor.
And I will are we on the ground or are we like somewhat in the air?
And you're on the ground.
Alright. I will then fly fly up 30 feet.
Alright. So, anything else?
Yep. 'Cause that was just my action, so fly up 30 feet, move here, and then make sure that's enough. Oh.
Oh, and Nasira is technically swallowed as well.
There we go. So move 20 feet this way, and then I will do my Draconic Breath.
Alright, over those two. So they can't make the save, so how much damage do they take? They're just blasted
22.
with force. Alright, this is the second time Meguri's character has ended up inside something. Inside an enemy. It's been a while though.
I'm just really wishing I had more deck save stuff.
Yeah. Alright, anything else,
You have
Eldwin?
Sacred Flame.
That is all I can do.
Hey, can't you cast Fireball?
Hunveer.
I use my action.
Oh, what? I completely forgot about that, I'm honest.
Oh,
So-
him, yeah.
This guy is
Got your fireball?
about to go and snap down on Robert, it looks like. Because he just shot him a bunch.
Well, I don't particularly feel like dying.
No, the Celestial got
Oh, yeah.
swallowed. It hasn't gone poof yet. It's being digested.
Where? The Celestial
It's
too?
still around.
Everyone's getting chomped on.
I didn't see it on the map. I didn't see it on the turn order. I was like, wait, what did I miss?
No, I put everyone in the DM plane who's in the inside to make it less confusing. So you guys who've been swallowed are on the DM plane. You're in the ether.
Well, since I see that these two aren't in immediate danger right now, that are out of this one's stomach, and it doesn't seem too interested in me right now.
Yeah, you just saw them appear over here all covered in goo.
Good. So, I will, I will cast a fireball, because I kind of forgot I had fireball, if I'm honest.
Just right on it.
I'm gonna do it on these two back here.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to risk pissing off the one I'm next to.
It's probably smart. Hadouken!
So I will do that at. I will do that at 6th level.
Alright, so a
It's kinda
fireball
crazy.
streaks across the battlefield. Again, I
I
don't
should
think
be
they
able to.
can make this save.
Yeah, they can't. I'm like 90% sure I can get this. Oh yeah, easily can hit both of them. So yeah, I will just put that through now.
Alright.
38.
Yes, I'm pretty sure that would hit both of them. Alright. So the two of them are struck for 38 fire. This one goes to 2 levels of wound. This one takes 8. He is still at 1 level. Anything else?
I am trying to figure out if there is anything I can do as a bonus action, but I believe the answer is going to be no.
Alright, so the Celestial Spirit on the inside gets to make some attacks as he is being digested.
Get puked up, boy. Oh no. Oh.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. Pew, pew, pew. So I guess his third shot will hit, doing
And that will be all for
yeah, 19 radiant on the inside. Brr. Giving him some more indigestion. Alright, so that is it for that spirit. This thing is going to chomp down on Robert.
Disadvantage because it's trident.
Yeah,
Oh,
disadvantage.
I lie.
17? Ooh,
That'll
just missed.
barely miss. Yeah.
Jump to the side. Big angry poisoner tail comes at you.
Unfortunately.
Oh, it's a good thing. That would have been a crit. So 22 does strike you. The second attack. Stinging you for... Let's see... 15 piercing and 38 poison.
15
Ugh. So 53. A nasty hit. That's it for that one.
I don't get a save versus the poison.
No, it just does poison damage.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you don't really save against any of the monster stuff. It just happens if it hits.
This guy over here is digesting. The Celestial takes 18 acid. He's then gonna snap at Elwyn. Who are you? Yeah, you are blurry again.
Yeah, I'm not restrained, so.
Oh, 30 is gonna hit you.
Does it get negated by the blind sight?
What do you mean?
Well, don't they
Oh,
need to
that's
see
actually a
him for
valid-
the blur? To
That is actually a very valid.
Oh, I forgot about the blind sight. No, they have tremor. Oh no, they have both. Yeah, so actually they should have been hitting you. I completely forgot. Alright, well, you are bit for 19. And this one's going to be like, now I swallow you. Give me a strength save.
Sorry, Eldon.
No,
No, it's fine.
that's on me for forgetting.
I forgot to.
Honestly, same.
Because they don't
I think
technically
you
have
actually
eyes.
did get rid of my token for the Celestial, because he's
They
good.
put it on the DM screen.
No, I see your... That's why he got an attack. I see you wearing.
Well, I got, like... That's
It's-
weird.
it's on the
I
DM
can't
layer.
see him. That's where I'm adjusting his HP, because the one on his sheet's weird.
Oh. How much did he take? I can do it.
Okay, so he was at like
Okay.
40s...
48.
48.
Yeah.
I think he's got like 30.
So he is wounded. Eldwin, did you do your strength strength save? Nope. So you get pulled in.
Nope.
Help!
This was a poor decision for it to make.
Well, hey, they're not the brightest. You disappear down its gullet, and with its tail stab, it's gonna move over this way. Like crawling above ground, and then stab at you over here. Oh, 31, I believe, is going to strike Aurora.
No, what are you talking about? That totally misses.
Yeah,
Liar!
32 AC. 32 AC, by the way. Just kidding.
So 15 piercing and 30 poison, so 45. Oh, and you're not restrained anymore.
Aurora's resistant to poison.
So 15, I will also uncanny dodge it, so 7 damage.
So
correct.
yeah, you resist poison. You said, right?
Yeah.
So that's going to be 15 damage altogether, I think, if you uncanny dodge. So you take 15 from the sting. Alright, so
Yeah.
Nasira in the belly. You are digested for 18 acid. And then the creature is going to...
So I don't have a token right now because you moved it, right?
Yeah, I have you on the DM plane. Can you adjust your health, or you need me to do it?
No, I can do it. I just have to go find my sheet. Yeah, you're good. Go ahead.
Okay. So there's some digging.
No.
The creature is going to dash.
I suppose Doshi and Volley show up.
Yeah, I was actually thinking of having them get here. Sure, why don't we have Dosha and Voli show up? Actually, I was thinking about that before, but I completely forgot because I was controlling these things. Go ahead and, Nasira, bring them in at the edge of the map. We'll say they come rushing up. Yeah, they would come, so go ahead.
I don't know if I have. Do I have access to both? Okay, let me find them. Yeah, I'll find
should
I
them.
be
think
able to
you
drag
remade
out
them,
these
so I
things.
think you have access to both.
I did, but I thought you took them away. Okay, all right, I'll find them. So you did Dosha and Voli?
Yeah, I'll say they come running in up here. Oh,
Where's Dosha?
and actually, this,
Voli didn't get a long rest.
He would have.
yeah, you
Yeah.
can long rest him. That's fine.
All right, let me find it.
And actually, I was gonna say, he just went So with this new round, we might want to stop here. Because
Do we
we
really
are
want to,
over.
though?
Do we really want to? Just keep playing. People probably have stuff to do. So yeah, let's do MVP votes. So we end on a bit of a cliffhanger. Got Pac-Man worms eating everyone.
I don't want to be swallowed again. If I die to a bubble worm, I'm gonna fucking kill somebody.
Well, you haven't been swallowed again yet.
Right now, you're out of the belly, and Nasira's in the
So
belly.
now,
so
now Eldwin is like next to the Celestial in the belly. He's just like,
So which
Mondays, am I right? They're both being,
I don't know. I don't
it's
even
being
know.
digested.
I don't even know which worm I'm in because I don't have a token on the thing anymore.
You are in this worm, the one here that just came
Actually-
over this way.
I think the funny thing
your
is
pings, your pings aren't showing up for me. Left,
Over
right, or
here?
middle.
The middle one.
Yeah, the
Okay, good
middle
enough.
one.
And
Middle.
which one did Eldwin go for?
Eldwin just got
Well.
swallowed by this one.
The left one. Left.
the really
Which-
funny
which-
thing is for Eldwin, he doesn't even have the creature would understand him, but not be able to talk to him because according to its sheet, it speaks Celestial and understands the other languages that I speak.
Which,
Yeah.
So when you say Eldwin is in one of them, is it right, left, or middle? Because I'm
It's
not
the left
seeing
one.
any pings.
Left. Left.
It's the
Left, okay,
left one, yeah.
Not the same one as Nasir. Okay, that's what I was trying to figure out.
No, he's in the
And
one with the
Nasira-
Celestial.
I know y'all can't like see her, but at this point she's taken enough damage that she's looking ouchy.
She's got
think
some
I'm the only one who
problems.
hasn't
Maybe she
been
has
hit
a. Hopefully, she has a healing potion or something.
Oh, she can bandage herself, but
All right, so it looks like Eldwin and Nasira are tied, so I need a roll off. Oh,
Oh.
all right.
wait, what? Oh, okay. For a second there, I thought it said I rolled D100, and I'm like, no, I wasn't trying to cheat.
Rolled a D120.
Yeah. Nasira's
No,
MVP.
we wouldn't be in this situation if we didn't have low strength.
It's
Yeah,
true.
we do
Once
have to
again,
really
dump statting strength rears its ugly
You know what?
head.
It doesn't matter. Even if we had a very strong party, there's going to be encounters where strength won't matter, you know?
It's true.
Yeah.
And Nasira actually has a pretty
But
good strength
in
save.
this situation. Really?
Yeah,
I have a
I,
+6.
Oh,
I used inspirations twice when I didn't need them, and then when I didn't use it, well, it wouldn't have helped, but I rolled shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
the
have a
dice just
plus
catch
5
up
strength
with you.
save. I don't think
Oh,
that's right.
Use it.
Oh wait, yes it is right.
Yeah, you get
do
a
use it.
proficiency as a fighter, so you have better strength saves. But anyway,
5 from strength save. Not
good
bad.
game, everyone. Hope you enjoyed fighting 5 purple worms.
Now,
It is a lot. It is a lot.
It is a lot of
Funny.
purple worms.
I was
It does
Okay,
show
when you
how
said-
like
oh,
like
sorry,
how
go
much
ahead.
stronger we've gotten because I remember when the
You fought
one
one
purple
of
worm
them?
attacked
Yeah.
the one attacked Candle, and I'm like, oh gosh, this is horrible. Like this is gonna be so bad, and
To
how
be
it's
fair,
taking 5 off.
5 at our level is still like, holy shit, this is very bad.
Nah,
Well, yeah,
I
but
don't
it's
think
like-
it's enough. You should add 2 more.
We
I
can
mean, you
take
think?
it.
I can add 2 more.
We can take it. We can take it, but we just have to be smart, and sometimes the dice can decide that they want us to die.
Yeah, the dice are jerks, it's true. I know when I first
Honestly-
started the fight, I couldn't hit the broadside of a barn, but now suddenly I'm like hitting with every hit. So,
Well, Nasira missed quite a few attacks. She hit well on most, but she missed probably 4 or 5. But honestly, there was at one point where you were saying like, okay, you hear a rumbling, and you had said that for a round or two, and then like something popped up, and there was this like, you was like, and you see pop up, and there was like this delay, and I think it's because on your side you were like pulling the tokens you needed and stuff, but on our side it was like suspense, and I was like, it's gonna be Katara and Chicha, but it wasn't.
no, it wasn't, unfortunately. Wait, didn't we pass? No, we didn't pass the day. That's right. It was like past midnight. So this is like 2 a.m. on the. Oh, yeah, this is the 63rd.
Yeah, we were sleeping. Yeah, yeah.
All right. I was like,
But
this is
I have
really-
to.
Dang,
Good night,
these
Good
new
night, everyone.
rules really make enemies that deal poison damage really deadly.
Honestly, I will say, like, I have. I don't feel like Nasira has a ton of perks. Like, I don't know. I'm used to playing spellcaster, so she feels very limited in a lot of combats for me. Like even this combat, I'm like, okay, there's all this stuff going on. People are getting swallowed. Like, I want to help the civilians. There's different things, but it's like, you know what? I don't have any abilities for that, so I'm just gonna punch. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I just shoot things. I'm like, that's what I like. I like shooting things.
But at the same time, like her poison immunity has actually come into like has been useful quite a few times. Now she only got hit like once with poison in this particular combat, but it was huge. It was like 35 points worth of damage that she didn't take, you know? So but yeah, this
thankfully you and Aurora have been getting hit by the stingers mainly.
yeah, yeah. So, but and here's the other
Yeah.
thing is like obviously we had no idea that we were going to face purple worms. If we had, then Nasira would have selected acid as her immunity for today. But I'm just assuming that if I don't remember to say what immunity I want to use, then whatever I used last is what I used. So in that case, it's fire because I have not said during any of our risks since the all the fire temple stuff that I had chosen a different element. So I'm like, okay, it's only fair that that's what I still have because we didn't know that we were going to see purple worms today, you know?
was fully expecting it to just be elementals again.
Right, right.
Also,
Even yeah, if
It's
I
like,
had
ah,
guessed,
they
if I
found us again. Oh god, it's worms.
yeah, if I had guessed, then like fire or water or air or something would have made more sense. But yeah, like I could choose acid, but Nasir had no reason to expect that she needed that. So that's why it made no sense. You know, I was